is a stinky colon dwelling.
Okay,
Yeah.
well then.
So if you break it down from Greek to Latin, it comes out to a smelly skin rectum.
All right.
Okay. Well,
Scientific name for a hermit flower beetle.
All right. Well, I'm going to be the only one with a normal name tonight, then.
Oh, it's funny.
All right. What's going on? We're live, and we got. I mean, what are you again? A power beetle?
I am not
a hermit.
Yeah, hermit.
I'm not a cat. I am a bus underpants show. That's a pretty damn good.
It's Jamie over there.
And what's the spell of the lorem ipsum?
No, it's. I'm not that into Harry Potter, but I believe it's the one that he casts on the guy with no mouth.
Okay, takes his mouth away or something.
Something like that, or he makes him talk gibberish.
Gibberish. Nice.
It's actually Latin. It's used largely by graphic designers when you have a block of text that you need to fill in. They typically will fill that space with gibberish as a placeholder for future text to be added, and that gibberish is actually called lorem ipsum.
Okay,
it's a real thing.
Cool. Yeah, that's cool.
Has nothing to do with Harry Potter, unless you consider. I guess you could use text from Harry Potter as your lorem ipsum.
Okay, let's talk about these shit beetles again. I mean, I didn't even make them flinch.
I feel like shit beetle is redundant to some degree.
Yeah, it's a different type of beetle though. But if you broke it down, the oso or the osmo is the smell. It's Greek for smell.
Okay.
And then durum is skin. It's also Greek. And then the erema is like a limb, or no, it means lonely in Greek. It means lonely. And then cola is Latin for a dwell, like a dwelling, colon. So it's a lonely, stinky colon beetle in a flower. Break it down.
It's a solid word jammed together there.
It's ironic that I didn't even talk to Matt about that. I was reading this book and going through the forms and everything. I was like, you know what? I'm going to do something fun tonight, like Matt does, and then he comes up with this lorem ipsum, which is new. I like that.
What's going on,
Justin? Marie?
Yes, Marie. We always miss you. Yes, Justin. We always miss you too. Oh, we had Jamie in here. Yes, you're too early, Jamie.
Yeah, he was in here at 10:30 this morning. At least my time. I don't
know. That's too funny.
My cereal will pump so much in Dogecoin. Nice. Well,
that's what's been going on.
You know what? I bet you what's happening right now is that Wall Street is currently pulling a fast one on all these Dogecoin investors as revenge for GameStop.
Oh yeah. 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 I've actually seen that kind of go off in the little sidebar with that Dogecoin with Bitcoin, where they're talking about the actual founder behind it. Like if we actually knew who it was, we would all be amazed and panic of who's behind it all. And wait, what is it? Speaking of words with different. Hey, wait, hold on. Who is behind Shaki or whatever is his name? Satoshi Nakamoto. If you look up Satoshi Nakamoto, it's actually not a name. It's a meaning of something else.
And the definition is?
Satoshi Nakamoto.
We're on some high learning right now.
I don't know. I have to look it up. Look up the word Satoshi.
Get some weird feedback. Who do you think it is, Murray?
Satoshi means the smallest unit of bit.
Is it the spell? Is it the mouth spellcaster, or is it the what the fuck are you again? Shit beetle?
Yeah, so Satoshi Nakamoto is supposed to be this Japanese founder of Bitcoin, but Satoshi actually means the smallest unit of bit or crypto.
You missed the boat.
So it's ironic. And then Nakamoto.
I mean, is there still hope for buying that right now? I mean, you would think so. It's like stock, right?
Yeah. Central origin, or one who lives in the middle.
Matt, what's your take on that?
On what?
The Bitcoin.
It goes up, it goes down. I feel the same about it as any other stock.
Yeah, you consider it just stock.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nakamoto has got another meaning to it, but it's talking about something else. So it's not his real name, I don't think.
I don't really know much about the Bitcoin, to be honest with you. My buddy's always trying to get me to get into it and buy it. And he'll tell me what to buy and yada yada. But I don't know. Is it worth dumping money into it? I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely a hot topic right now.
It gives people hope, like religion.
I'm going to try to stream this simultaneously from this stream to my Facebook.
Okay.
That is not working though. Okay, so I'm gonna stop that. All right, we're gonna.
What's going on, Cameron?
Yeah, Cameron.
I'm soft-spoken. I think I probably need to talk louder. And I did notice that my microphone, it wasn't peaking when I was did my mic check. Is it any better when I talk like this, like I'm at the job site?
What? What is that? You told me to go to work? What?
Cut it, 2x4. Hurry up. Cut it, stop it.
You sound like you're falling. Hurry, cut it down.
I think what I'm gonna do is just instead share on my Facebook.
Yeah, Lorem or Lorim. Oh, it's not even in here. Ipsum.
There, I'll just share on my Facebook. That's easier. And
You go to work today? Yes.
Me? Yeah. Yeah. Long day. Oh, my mic's always lower. All right, I'll try to fix that on the next round. Yeah, I did go to work. Work sucks. Work's stupid. Work's for losers. Yeah, no, I went. I mean, I went to stay busy, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's what it's pretty much now. It's just basically a way to stay busy.
You want to know what? I really messed up. I worked I didn't mess up that bad, but I worked last year. You need 1,200 hours to get your we have two plans. We have plan A and plan B. Plan A is the higher end of like the insurance, and plan B is like the lower end. So you're going to pay a little bit more in your premiums, and maybe you're going to get like an MRI or a CAT scan or whatever. You might be paying a little more on plan B. So on plan A, it's covered a little bit more. Well, I didn't have enough hours. I ended up getting 1,150 hours for the year, and I don't even think that's like a vested point for the year. I need to look into that. So if that wasn't a vested point, then I don't want to be like I worked the whole year, like for nothing to accumulate, but kind of if I didn't get the point for retirement. It's kind of how the union works. You need to work a certain amount of hours, and then once you hit the hours, then you get a point. You need 30 points to retire to get your 30-year pension. And I don't know if I got my point last year. I think I was 45 hours off, so that's a week, in a day or so. And I was telling you that they made me buy the hours just to get onto the plan A at $11 an hour. So I had to pay them another $500 just to get on the better plan of insurance. So I think this year I'm gonna just try to log the hours and just try to get to 1,300 and be like, that's it, I'm out. I don't need any, just get to the point, the pension point, and a little over as like a buffer, and then try not to put in any more hours into that.
So that's like what, 30 weeks ish?
Yeah, is that what it is? I didn't really do the math. We did the math the other day, but I kind of forgot.
Well, that's not too bad. I mean, that means you're working like half the year ish, right? And then you're like, I'm out.
Yeah, somehow. I think it's like 9 months, but I think it's a little more. I think it's a little more.
We do 40 hours a week?
Yeah, they want me to do that.
Does overtime count?
Yeah, overtime counts as hours into your pension and whatever, but the tax man usually takes a lot of that.
But what I'm saying is, like, if you were like, all right, for 3 months,
I'm gonna work Saturdays
and work 50 hours a week. And then for 3 months, I'm only going to work 30 to offset that. I mean, and then I'm going to work like a regular 40 for like a couple of months, and then I'm out. And like next year, you can try to time for summer.
They don't
32
really,
and a half weeks.
they don't really employ me like that. They employ me like a slave way out, and then you almost like beg for a layoff.
Ah,
You know, because they'll peek you out. If you don't ask for a layoff, they'll make you. They won't make you, but they'll keep you working, which is fun. You know, you're making money, but it's physical labor. You know, it ain't. I don't know.
Yeah, it ain't easy.
You got to work 8 months in 1 week. You get 1,300 hours on average of 40-hour week. If you do overtime, then it's just 8 months.
Okay, good math. Good math.
So
math is hard, but
usually you go what, November, October, end of October.
Yeah, I think I got to go to December, just as like the buffer.
Give the guy his bike back, will you? Jeez, man.
That bike is mine. That's gonna get rained on tomorrow too.
We've had pretty awesome weather here. It's that time of year though. It's Northwest this time of year, usually pretty fantastic, but we're getting crazy wind right now. So I wouldn't be surprised if power goes out at some point on this. Usually happens.
Yeah.
We're supposed to have
Danica, Mr. Obvious, and Tinker. Go ahead, Matt. Sorry.
That's all good. It's this time of year, it's usually really nice, peppered in with like crazy schizophrenic random extreme storms that last for short amounts of time, and then it's super nice again.
We've been getting a little bit of that same stuff last week.
Yeah,
just random heavy gusts, 50-mile-an-hour winds come in. It's random, comes in quick, and it's gone.
Yeah, it's supposed to be nice again next week, so whatever. It's not like I'm going anywhere. So not for another week.
How's the car situation?
It's fixed. It cost less than I thought it was. It was I don't know. I had him explain it to me, and I'm like, yep, that's something I have no idea what you're talking about, so there's no chance I'm fixing it myself. It's a thing with older cars. It's the like seal on top of the like oil, the top gasket deteriorates over time, and then that's what happened to mine. So it was spewing oil all over the place, and yeah. So I got that fixed when I was in, and then had them change the transmission fluid and a couple of bulbs and give me an oil change, and all of that came in less than I thought the whole thing might cost. So
good.
So I'm happy about that. Next, I need to get new tires. I'm kind of on the getting down to the end. I'm going to try to squeeze this last trip out of them, and then when I get back, it'll be new tires time.
That's always
so when you spend money like that, do you calculate it in how many postcards you sold?
I mean, it depends on the price of the postcard, right?
Well, let's get the equation out of the way. What's the average cost? Sell cost.
Well, the average cost that I buy at is probably around that I sell them. Yeah. I'd say probably the average sale is right around $15. So it cost me about 50 postcards.
Okay. I measure everything in burritos, man.
It would be 700 burritos.
Yeah.
Well, it more like maybe like 625 Taco Bell bean burritos. It would be like 60 California burritos.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Noel.
I know. Well, we were talking about that math earlier, me and Mom. I love that math when you're like,
Yeah.
you pay a couple bucks and you got to pay like your electric bill. And let's say you bought an item for $2, you sell it for $200, like right in a day or something, and you just shove it right off to the electric company.
Yeah.
That's liberating. It's nice, you know.
Cameron, sorry.
That's all right.
Cameron was buying some postcards today, and he sent me an Instagram, and I responded to his story, but then I didn't respond to his message. Because I got busy. I got busy doing stuff, and then I forgot what I was doing.
That's why he has crappy ones.
He thinks he has crappy ones. I have to go look. Give me a second here, Cameron.
That's funny.
No, Noel, it's right there. You see it? Hey. There.
Oh, $4, man, you're fine. Oh, you got some, that Reno card you could probably sell that for a few bucks. All those linen cards are good. Looks like you got a white border. So yeah, let's go look them all up and lot up the ones if you don't think they're any good.
Oh yeah.
Cameron, don't feel singled out. I hate everybody.
Yeah, he doesn't respond very well, Cameron, but he'll get to you eventually.
I got a phone call. Hold on, I'll be back.
I mean, I've got legit ADHD. The struggle is real.
Oh yeah, that stuff's real.
Ramen. Yes. Actually, isn't that from Greece? Or are you talking about who put the bop in the bop shabop shabop? Because both of those songs use the Rama Lama Ding Dong. You know what I'm talking about, right? Lobster?
Yeah.
Yeah, the American Graffiti. Who put the bop in the bop shabop? Who put the
bomb.
But then there's the Grease one too. Or no, it's Grease. Well, there's the original one's in American Graffiti. The other one's in Grease. By the way, Grease on LP, Total Bolo. It's a record you'll find at thrift shops. If it's in good condition, you'll sell that record easily $15-$20. Hand jive. I can't fully do the hand jive right now because I got Buster on my lap. Hello, Celestine. How are you doing? I'm now the only one on screen. Yeah, the hand jive. The hand jive can get like super crazy too. Like there's like some like smash the back of your head thing.
Oh. Sorry. Oh, we had Lobster step out too. Wife called him at the same time.
Yeah, I don't know. We're still waiting on that Yelp review from his wife too. Don't think I've forgotten about that.
What's that?
When's your wife gonna give us that Yelp review?
She is never. She's gonna give me the boot to the ass out the door. Is what she's gonna give me.
Why? You got the washer dryer.
It doesn't. I got a loaner. It's coming on next Thursday now. We've been waiting for. Shoot, it's gonna be almost a month, dude. She's pissed.
That's not your fault, is it?
No. See, I figured I'd go to a small business that specializes in washers and dryers and get better service. And we did get some decent service with the loaners, but there's the parts of the washer right there. Hey, took it apart, but look at this cool ass thing. This is going to be part of the rotisserie of the barbecue.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to hook that.
I would totally eat food off of that.
Yeah, of course. It's going to be on a belt drive. I might weld. If I have maybe a sprocket or something. I don't know. This will be a guide then. I don't know. $100 in parts, man.
Well, a lot of U.S. manufacturing is really slowed down right now, and there's backlogs of just about everything because of parts, and especially microchips. There's a microchip shortage, so.
Sorry.
The fuck did you just do?
I was sick of
It's
stepping
awesome.
on that. It was bothering me.
Let me introduce you to Big Ricky's. What kind of speakers were that?
Those will still work. Come on.
Was that on? That looked on purpose to me.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Is that a tape recorder? Oh,
Definitely on purpose.
oh
Buster
my god!
Very, very interested in what's going on the screen right now.
This guy going for parts.
What's going on there, Buster?
Selling for parts, man.
It's like there's some weird stuff going on that flat thing there.
Shelf display.
Yeah. That's how we get rid of our inventory.
Yeah.
Hey, when are we gonna do another plushie burning?
I thought we were going to do that tonight.
No.
I gotta start.
I got too much. I don't know what happened today. I think I created a fire within.
That was
Yeah.
the homework. The homework was to. I'll burn it. I'm just waiting for it to get dark. I'll hop on my phone. I got everything ready.
You got everything ready?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got bags of stuff. I just gotta find the right stuff because I don't want to be burning my kids' like pride and joy plushies. You know, I'll never hear the end of it.
Oh.
Keep smashing more stuff, Justin. You're keeping my cat entertained.
Yeah. What else we got?
Oh, he's going to see.
Great Gallagher, right? We're in the splash zone, dude. We're in the splash zone. Hey, so I got this as one of those driveway articles that get thrown in. I like to open it and read it. And
Oh yeah.
I was reading this particular area in town called National City. I was reading this other article where they're picking on this certain community, and because of it's supposedly got a high poverty rate. And then there's this agency, a nonprofit called Feed the Children or something like that. So now they're going to go through and they're trying to promote to these families to give them an extra $500 a month for 2 years to help put food on the table. And they said it's a some people are saying, oh, these guys, they're not going to do it. They're going to go here and there. They only said in the report, they said, well, only 1% is going to use that money to buy tobacco and alcohol. And then it's going to increase that community's motivation by 12% to go out and get a job. And it's, $18.5 million they're looking to raise to dump into this community. So then I'm looking at that from last night, reading an article, and then I opened this thing up today, and it says, National City hosts vaccination clinics opening to achieve herd immunity within 12 days. So they're going door to door. There's 12,000 homes with these hangers, letting these people know that they can get these free shots, and they're going to do it in 100 days to get the whole community immune. So I was sitting there thinking, like, the poor, why aren't they knocking at my door? Come and knock on my door. I'll take some money. I'll take a free shot.
Come and knock on my door.
So there's national.
Knock on my door. We'll be waiting for you.
Gonna need a COVID shot really soon.
I totally thought of you, Matt. I totally thought of you right here on this one.
Nice.
A herd.
Good. Go get your shot.
28 days later, dude.
Dude, all you got to do is drive to Dodger Stadium and wait in line, and you're getting it. Like
I can just go to the VA.
or the VA.
VA sent me a message, says, "Do you have your shot? 1 for yes, 2 for no." I said no. And he immediately sent me another message. Do you want to make an appointment? Yes or no? And I haven't responded yet.
I mean, yeah.
What is that? What is that?
Look at all those tubes that I got out of there.
Ooh, candy. There you go. You should have taken those out first.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Right?
I only
There's a transformer right there. Who makes that guy?
This thing was a piece of junk.
Oh, it is now, buddy.
Yeah, I get my second on Friday, a week from today. Or wait, no, the 15th, 6 days. I hate needles as well, Celestine. I like, it's my one like super squeamish, like don't want to look, but I watched that Moderna needle go straight to my arm.
Yeah.
And I had no problem. It's the first time ever I watched myself get a shot. Like normally when I go get a shot, I'm like, okay, I let whoever's giving me the shot know. I'm like, everything's gonna be fine. I'm just gonna close my eyes. As long as I don't see the needle, we'll be okay. And I'll just close my eyes and get a little pinch, and then it's done. But the COVID shot, I was like, I'm watching this. Nice, dude. I've sold some radio tube for crazy money. I've sold I have in my store right now an Atwater Kent not working listed. I've sold tons of Atwater Kent stuff, and the dials alone for Atwater Kent radio I've sold for like $20-$25. The little brass plaque off the front of it sold for like $35-$40. Like you can, some of those super old radios people collect.
He's just throwing money away. He doesn't give a fuck. He's got boxes of those tubes though.
Yeah, I have tons of tubes. I just listed 3 tubes out of all the boxes. They pinged on them. I just looked them up, and I'll show them to you. Hold on, I got them right here.
There's some tubes are like they're like crazy hand blown, weird shapes. Like they look like Buddha's hands.
I've never seen those.
They're like, yeah, I've
probably from way before they got mass produced.
Yeah,
the ones that are handmade.
These are the couple tubes that I listed this morning before I went to work. They were RCA 6C10s.
Okay.
These are actually labeled from the last guy that had them 50. I didn't really notice that till I looked them up. They do 75. They're for a Fender amp. I think.
Oh yeah.
That's why they do that much. So if you can find the ones for the amp, I was telling Lobster a lot of the Fender amp ones. I usually start looking for them with the 6. The 6 kind of, I don't know. The 6 is a good number with tubes, and then again, it can be a bad number. But anytime I look up a 6, it usually does pretty good.
Yeah, Greg, all day tomorrow, Greg.
And then I have this one here, which is kind of cool.
Whenever you find tubes, you never find like just 1 or 2 or 5.
Yeah, like a box full, right?
It's always like a horde of tubes.
Yeah.
And like 90% of them are going to be nothing, but then
it's back then in the day when
that's a cool one.
What does that one say? Is that's a sticker, right?
Yeah, it's
nice.
Not a metal wraparound.
Sonatron.
That's nice, dude.
And then on this label it says Sonatron Life Test Tube. This tube is not for sale. So this must have been like a like a repair dudes.
Is it 2 or 4 in the bottom? What's the prong setup? The bottom.
It's a 5, but very odd.
Ooh,
There's no
nice.
shape to it, really.
I think back in the day, that's going back to the mass quantities in boxes. That would be the thing that people would easily repair or replace. So back in the day, people were DIYers. You know, they fixed their own radios or transmitters or whatever.
Okay, so that tube is it's probably 1920s. They made over 44 distinct lines of tubes. They were at one time the world's largest tube manufacturer in 1928, 1920s. Oh, here, what's the number on it?
It's a 227.
Let's look it up. Sonotron. I'll look it up on the Worth Point.
Oh, did we hit our? All right, go ahead. We might have hit our 15 minutes in to our thing that I wanted to try.
227s, not super valuable, $10-15. Like
I priced it at 100 only because it had that label.
Yeah, that doesn't mean it. The sold history on this is the Sonotron Y227 June 19 sold for $10.50. 15 of them sold for $33 in 2017. That said, if you're the only one out there with them,
yeah, there's not a lot of those listed.
Corner the market. Corner the market.
That was the only one that I had of that brand. I just liked the graphics on it. It was kind of cool looking. I mean, they have that graphic on some of them, but they just don't have that red label on it. And I didn't, I was just trying to cover my base by pricing it at, 99.
Yeah. Oh yeah, totally. I'd use whatever picture you have it for the label as your main picture.
Yeah.
Use the zoom because that's the catcher, and then jack your contrast and brightness so it pops.
Yeah, I could probably try to get the red to stick out a little bit more. It was kind of hard to photo that. You almost need to be holding it.
Yeah.
But I did notice as I was looking them up, and I've looked them up before. I've bought multiple lots of tubes before. If you want to sift through a box, usually the best brand to start with is Mullard. That's kind of more or less what they want to put in a high-end amplifier is a Mullard tube. And usually most of those are all they're like on the ends of a radio or amplifier. Tube.
I've been on the search for like one of my like, I don't know, grails for yard sales and whatever is a tube tester.
I've come across a couple of those at estates.
The ones I've found, they always know what it is, so it's crazy expensive.
Yeah, and to find a working tube tester is kind of harder because those older ones, the wiring goes bad in them.
Yep.
They sell good for sure.
Oh yeah. Well, it's probably not something I would sell. I'd probably keep it and use it, like because tubes come up all the time, and if you can sell it as tested, your price goes way up.
The last one that I had, I think, only had like 5 ports. I didn't think it was worth keeping. Mm-hmm. I would have kept one maybe like 10 or 20 ports. Would be definitely the one to keep to test, but depends how big your shop is. Depends how big your operation is and what you want to test. But yeah, it would be good because when you get boxes of them, I mean, yeah, a tested, like a legit tested tube definitely does hold its value. I I mean, I've sold them untested for a couple hundred before.
Yeah. Oh, same here. Like, I mean, because you can tell most of them if they're popped, right? So it's,
Yeah.
As long as that little freaking filaments on the inside aren't broken, you're usually going to be fine. But there's stuff you can't see down in the base too, so you never know 100%.
True.
But I mean, some tube collectors don't care if it works. They're collecting it as the item it is, right? They're for the shape and the brand and whatever. So
yeah, the guy that I sold I think I sold him for like 250 or 300 for two of them. He said one of them didn't work, and I just refunded him like $50 on it. He was fine with that.
yeah.
So whether or not like the one working was worth 200, I don't really know.
Yeah.
I just felt it was like, that duty, to be like, try to make it right. And he was happy with that, which that worked out. That was probably the most expensive tubes that I sold.
Let's see what the highest priced radio tube recently. Let me take a look here. Radio, no.
eBay.
Yeah.
eBay wise, are you going worth point?
Radio tube is too broad because it's gonna bring up tube radios, right? So I'm gonna try to drill it down just on eBay.
Okay. I think I looked that up a little earlier too.
Bottles and insulators, maybe? No, it wouldn't be in that. Collectibles, advertisement, clocks. Maybe in science and medicine. How about just vintage radio tube? Maybe that'll do it.
RCA 2A3.
Here we go. Got it. Western Electric 290A etched glass, $531. Lot of 5 brass base rainbow glass 201A, $425. Pair of Western 290A, which these definitely seem like the ones to buy, $416. Some airline ones. Obviously, these are going to be used for collectibles. Lot of 5 for $400.
And even like these Western Electric type VT 52s or friggin' Raytheon VT 52. I mean, you're not going to know any of this stuff. Like, unless if you look up tubes for a week and you crunch out like 4 boxes of them, you're not going to know the shapes.
Yeah.
And you're not going to know the numbers. It would be a crapshoot. So the best bet that you can do for tubes is either buy the box as cheap as you can, look them up like baseball cards. And,
yeah.
Or you just learn the key. You learn the key 20. And you just hunt the 20. And that's it.
Yeah.
Or the shapes. And take a gamble, I guess. Because you could be at an auction and you don't have time to look all that crap up. So you got to play it by eye. So you got to kind of just look at the lot of tubes, Like, I got a couple lots right here. I got these out of the auction. I always buy them when they're in there. Because, I mean, you really never know. And I only got this lot. I think I paid like $20 for it, but they're big, They're obviously used, but that's a Philco. So I was like, okay, yeah. Philco's good. This is a Thung Sole, which is big, that's pretty big. That, I mean, if that like actually was a good one, that's like $100 just because it's that big.
It is burned out, right?
Just because it has that doesn't mean it's burnt out. Actually, there's like connection rods in here, and if that's like all, like it looks like the metal was like burnt with a lighter.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I know the glass does, but some
Yeah.
of that doesn't matter. I could get a brand new one and it would have that too.
Yeah, they have that weird like coating on some of them that either reacts to heat or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. I haven't looked that up that hard. But I mean, if I didn't test this and let's say it's worth $50, I would just list it at $50 untested and
take the first offer that comes along.
yeah, obviously, but I'd still want to be there for the buyer. I wouldn't want to like
Yeah.
So if it didn't work out for him, I mean, we would just come to an agreement.
Totally.
And whether or not he's keeping this and I'm giving him a full refund or half or a little or nothing or whatever, I would just play it like that, because that's the way the tubes are if you don't have a tester. Oh, you sell them by the box. You know, just list the whole box. $50, 50 tubes. So they can, I don't know, they're kind of tricky. To be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, they're definitely one of those things that like I'm not ever going to seek out. And if I see them and I can get them cheap, I'm always going to buy them.
Yeah.
And they show up cheap enough that I've come into them more than a couple of times. It seems like always like live auctions, little like country auctions. There's always seems to be a box of them, like showing up every few weeks.
Mm-hmm. All right, so I'm going to ask a question to everybody that's in the chat. We got 14 people in here. So if anyone's looking to do any yard sailing tomorrow and you want us to source your zip code for whatever, we will do that right now. We will look online and source whatever we can for you and make a map and give you a time schedule. So type 1 if you're interested in that.
Yeah. Let us know if you want us to crowdsource. We will be your yard sale treasure map.
Yeah, we will be the map. And we will make the map. We'll give you the addresses and the times.
Oh, Marie, come on. You don't need our help.
All right, so we got 2 for yay.
We got Marie and Cameron, and we could actually go do the entire area between Marie and Cameron, which is only about 60 to 70 miles. It's like 100 miles. I'm lying, but still, it's on right along I-5 between Salem and Vancouver, Washington. And I know it's Longview or Kelso, actually, and not Vancouver, but
all right, because I was undecided and didn't know if anyone was going to be even interested in that. Let's see if a couple more people are interested in that.
nothing going on here for yard. It says you had a storm blow through.
Because then we can just pick a number.
Well, let's. I'm gonna go ahead and get on to Craigslist.
Because that way, if they didn't get the number, then we possibly wouldn't have to do it.
True. Let's.
Oh, Matt's already on it. He's already in the.
I got the Seattle one.
All right, so we're helping everybody.
I mean, there's already like.
Let's get some maps going. Let me get my pen out.
I'm not going yard sailing this weekend, Lobster.
No. There was what was it? The 98107.
Look up. Go to salem.craigslist.org. Let's all get on Cameron's.
All right,
Salem, and then we can kind of move up from there to the Portland, Vancouver area.
In what state or what town are we near?
Are you Salem, Oregon? So it's just salem.craigslist.org.
Salem, Oregon?
Yep. Large family sale. Are you willing to go to Dallas, Oregon, Cameron? That's not a sale. This is a barn. It looks good though. Dolls. Wow. Wood baseball bats. Everything. This is a store. All balls, 75s. This could be good. This is a store though. This has to be a store. This is a store. Never mind. Large family sale. Stop lying if you have a store. Stupid people on Craigslist. Hate that. Oh, is this the same place that says it's... Oh my God. What jerks. They have multiple ads at different locations with different pictures, but it's the same actual thing, and it's not even a yard sale. You're not going to Dallas, Marty. It's already angered me.
Where's Hayesville at? From where he's at?
Wow, there's a bunch of good stuff here.
There's Northeast Salem, the rummage sale from the church over on Portland Road.
Okay, let me get in there.
There's no photos. It's just the description that there's a rummage sale tomorrow from 9 to 5.
All right, so I'm looking in. That's not it. I lost it.
Probably wrong.
Here it is. So there's 2 sales right next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
3 right next to each other.
What road?
If you look at where the river kind of runs down next to the highway,
mm-hmm.
You'll see the number 5. And if you zoom in on that some,
mm-hmm.
there's a bunch of little ones right in the. It's like a
near
maze of suburbs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And there's one I'm looking at, Greyhawk Court Northwest. It's listed as an estate sale. And like the first picture is a couple of hurricane lamps. They've got really nice bedpan set, like Victorian bedpan set.
Okay. What's the address?
2840 Greyhawk Court North.
Whoa. 228?
2840 Greyhawk, Gray Hawk Court Northwest. It says near Dokes Ferry. And it's listed as an estate sale. Wait, hold on a second here. They got a bunch of figurines marked at $15 each.
Whoa.
That ain't good.
We don't want to sell.
Nope. Hold on. Wait. Abort. Oh wait, wait. These are but then they've got some little ceramic hat pin things. I don't see a price there. They got some books. Irma Gerd. Teacups. We could get Harry on this one. Take a look.
Cameron don't want no teacups.
Some nice lamps.
Okay.
They've got, this is like an antique collector. Yeah.
Okay.
Antique bird cages. They got some Hummel figurines, but then there's some like Japan figural stuff. Looks okay. I mean, I would say check it out. It's an estate sale, so you may want to wait till Sunday on this one.
It's over by the hospital, right?
The Greyhawk. Let's see, by the hospital. So if you are looking at the highway, there's a big like river that bends down, and underneath the bend, there's like a little neighborhood above that, north of that, and there's 3 sales in a pretty close proximity to each other.
Okay.
One of them, there's a Greyhawk Court, an Upper Breckenridge. I'm going to look in that one now.
I got one in South. It's an estate sale. Ends tomorrow.
All right, this other one looks like furniture, and not the kind you want. All right, what's this third little guy?
Bendy.
What's this guy hiding over here?
Oh, Cameron wants a hard pass on the antiques.
Hard pass on antiques, man.
Hard pass.
Why would you hard pass on antiques? That's the gold, man. That's the gold.
I think he wants clean, newer brands. Cameron, come on, we can't give you everything. Can't just give you the money.
Clean, newer brands. You don't need our help if you're doing that.
No, but he wants them for $1.
Oh, well, yeah. I want a bundle deal of GameCubes and N64s, but I don't want to pay more than $25.
Perfect. Well, you gotta. When it comes to antiques, there's a lot of buried stuff that people don't know what they're doing. So
true.
You can sometimes find a gem if you go to those. And sometimes the person that does antiques still has new stuff too. So,
Cameron, I saw your video with Noel. Did you learn nothing?
Yeah, out the
Noel was laying it down for you.
All right, he wants to go south.
You want to go south? Okay.
He wants to go south.
What's this thing? Way over here. Treasures of Tonjim garage sale. It's southeast in 505 North 11th Street near Hazel. I don't even know what this word is. Oh, they got some old gas cans. That's good. Old do-it-yourself books, like 60s or stuff, but a ton of toys, and a ton of toys in box. Whoa. More antiques. Sorry, Cameron, you won't buy those, but they've also got fossils and geodes, which those can do really well. Lots of old toys, Mickey Mouse stuff, Pinocchio. Looks like they've got an Al Jolson doll. So my guess is these are old white people.
Cameron's saying that's clickbait.
Yeah, it's a display case. Have you been to this place?
He said he's been there. It's a guy that runs Redundant.
Oh man, again, I hate those guys.
Well, he's okay. That guy would be okay if he just priced it to move.
Yeah.
He would be fine. He would be everybody's friend, actually.
All right. There's nothing. Let's see here.
Hick towns are good though, because you get all that like farm equipment and axes and stuff. Come on now, you're in Oregon. You get some nice axes.
Are you willing to travel as far as Eugene, Cameron?
Cameron, what's the how far is the furthest you'll drive for an estate sale, and what's the furthest will you drive for a yard sale? That's a good question, because I won't drive over a half hour for a yard sale, but if an estate sale, I might drive an hour.
Here's one. No pictures, but this is northern Eugene. This is a railroad estate of HO scale engines, rolling stock, HO train sets, Lionel parts, engines, transformers, etc.
He's going to the bins.
Also for sale will be prototype information from the real railroads, John Deere train sets, lots of Ahern rolling stock and engines, roundhouse HO scale freight cars, HO scale track, and cork roadbed, and so much more. Lots of railroad books. Dude, this place sounds like there's no pictures, so you know it's not being run by an estate company. Probably a collector clearing out his collection. Railroad stuff goes pretty much no matter what, is like printing money if you can get it at good enough price. Even like I sell railroad photographs regularly. And they sell.
Yeah, railroad stuff does really good.
Railroad keys, if you can find like the old school barrel keys, will sell like minimum $50. You can't sell the locks on eBay, but you can sell the keys in some cases. So if you're wanting to go south, that would be the first place I'd go. Moving sale, majorly downsizing fit items in small trailer. They got some snowboard boots, and that's it. What's this? I'd go to the railroad place with no pictures.
Yeah, actually, he is in Oregon, and I heard that their bins are like the best bins. I think your state has like the best bins anyway. So, but I mean, you're in a really good state for estate sales too. Well, that's the great thing about buying shit you have no clue about.
Here we go.
You can figure it out, and most likely you just got to buy in quantity, and you're good. Oh, we got dog issues.
Oh, this place. Have you ever noticed when people like post in their estate sale in the wrong city? Have you ever seen? This is posted in Eugene, Oregon, but it's clearly in Santa Clara, California. Multi-family garage sale. Ooh, nice. Vintage barber chair. Antique telephone. Like legit old telephone. Those can sell for insane money. Spaghetti lamp. Black Forest cuckoo clock. Some Coca-Cola stuff. Nice pillbox hat. A motorcycle skull cap. Firewood thing. This looks good. 2250 West here. I'm going to pop this one into the chat, which I guess I should have been doing that the whole time. So let me check this one out.
This live is now being taken over by the Illuminati. Lobster always gets the last word. What the hell just happened? Help me! I can't get out. Where's everybody? Oh, where did Matt go? What did they do to him? I hope he's okay. Justin! Where's the police? Come back. We're cold. They took him away. This is what we can do all by ourselves in the middle of the darkness on a Friday night. Yes. You guys want to see him? Abracadabra. What can I do? Listen. Listen good. There's two types of people in this world. There's people still on the computer, and there's people who aren't. What the hell is going on around here? Oh my gosh. Night, Noel. So, once upon a time, in a land far, far, far away. So, I don't know where these guys were going with this, but I shall entertain. Shall entertain and create the background noise that you need in order to survive. All right, let's see. Let's take a book. Oh, here, French time, 1900s. En français. Let's see. And this one's too hard. Let's do something easier. Let's see. What is this one? Ooh, The Spectator. There you go. "15th Instance," which is a masterpiece. I mean that of jealousy. But I think it's unworthy of you to speak of that torture in the breast of a man. Entertaining them with some reading time. I don't know what happened. Like this earthquake, and all of a sudden people were taken. Then the zombies came in, ate the dogs, the cats, was fighting them off with like switchblades, ninja moves.
What did I miss?
Nothing.
Oh.
Tell me, where were you on April 9th at approximately 8:09 Pacific Standard Time?
I don't remember.
All right, dude. Later. I'm scaring everybody away.
I was watching Matt's live earlier for a second, and I couldn't chime in to like bust his balls.
Yeah.
And the friggin' light that comes in his living room.
Was blinding you?
Oh my god. That's like, need some curtains in there.
Cameron goes to bed at 8:00 at night.
What?
Yeah. He's going night time.
Good night. Going to bed. Going to the bins in the morning. He's got to make it to the bins. You got to get in line.
I've never been to. Well, I've been to the bins, but it was more like an auction.
I've been to them a couple times. They're a little. It's not my cup of tea. Oh, what's going on here?
Oh, we're burning plushies. Yes. Let's get into the mood. Burn, bitches, burn. Yeah, I love it. Oh, that can't be safe. That's not safe.
Yeah, it might have been the sun. Is that what they call that? I don't know. I was blinded by the light. I was like a moth.
This guy.
What's
What the
going
hell
on
is that?
here?
Is that what are those matches?
Is he making a bomb?
I don't know, like little matchsticks, toothpicks.
Little firecrackers.
Yeah. Oh, there's. Oh, I see how he does it. That's how you do it in Washington. You just throw some fluid in there that's flammable, and then you throw like 21 matchsticks in there and one burning one. Burning down the house. Heads, man.
Yeah, I think we're burning plushies right now.
He's got it in an IKEA trash bag. He's gonna burn it. You're gonna melt the goddamn trash can, buddy.
What are we burning here?
Look at you can see the fire in the other video. See it down the hall? Look down the hall. You see it? Yeah, you can see the fire down the hallway.
So bright.
Yeah, I can see it. It's on the back side of the chair. So what are we burning?
St. Elmo's fire.
Yeah.
It's a poop plushie.
Oh, the poop plushie? Oh, man. I think I'm gonna hear the neighbors.
Got a fire?
There's no one over there. And I live next door to a church, and they deserve it.
How many plushies do you think you could burn at once?
Oh,
As many as you want
100?
that you don't want to breathe in.
Well, what's the legal limit before
I
it gets
don't
out of hand?
Let me see. Let me ask Google. Hold on.
Before it gets out of hand, you know?
Google, how many plushies can you burn before it's not burned, before you get burned? You know, if like the cops come, the fire trucks and everything, and paramedics. Okay, the Ghost of Blippi Explorers. How many plushies can you burn before the plushies cannot be burned?
Oh.
That is definitely going to smell like shit, Justin.
Wait. What am I missing?
And a kitchen tour?
Well, we got it. That was fun.
A little liberating. Get that out of the house. St. Poop's Lion.
Where were we? All right, so you're doing the train sale first with no pictures.
Yeah, I don't think he's here anymore.
He went to bed.
You went to bed.
He went Mimi's. I scared him.
There's a flea market in Woodburn.
He told him a good
I
night
read him a story. I read him a nighttime story.
Oh, here's a good one. Estate sale. Hundreds of more items. Low to go. You know, anytime they use terrible English in the title, you know it's going to be good. Lots of breakables.
Cheap.
Oh, this place is... You could go honey badger this place. Faux shizzle.
Let me put back my
Your photo booth.
put back my photo booth of Oregon over here.
Oregon.
I put the link in the chat.
Anyone around the Oregon area?
Cameron went bed at 8:16 p.m.
Yeah.
This is not even dark out.
No. But he's 40. He's 40 now. He goes to bed early.
I go to bed at 1. I get up at 4 in the morning.
I go to bed. Usually, I'll make my first attempt between 10 and 11, and I'll actually be asleep by like 1, and then I wake up at 4, and I go back to sleep again at 7.
Not another nap at 2.
Sometimes I had a nap right before this thing.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't take one today.
I didn't dare to have the nap after last week. I was like,
You were up after. How long did you list for after the show?
3 hours.
Damn. Yeah, that was not happening.
Yeah, I was up till 4 in the morning.
I went live at like 7 the next day, because I did my shipping the next morning.
It was sad too. I only listed like 8 things in 3 hours. It was bad. It was late. You don't get a lot done. You're not.
Yeah.
I was actually sorting too, so I managed to make 2 totes for the flea market and list 8 or 10 items.
Well, that's just good multitasking.
Yeah, I mean, it had to get done. I had to make a decision on what the hell was going and what wasn't,
You're gonna be selling in the rain.
Yeah,
You gotta make it rain.
Yeah, now I need to maybe rethink it a little. I was gonna bring the comics and I was gonna bring some other paper lots.
I would just reconfirm the chances of rain and don't bring anything that's gonna get ruined with water.
I gotta wait for like 2:00 tomorrow and do another
Purge.
Well, like another evaluation of the weather.
Or take the paper stuff. I mean, obviously, with the convenience of having the van, take the paper stuff and sell it out of the van. And just put the totes of tools and whatnot. Are they hard plastic tables, or are you just gonna lay it on the ground with the cart?
No, I'll rent tables. You can rent them there.
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing will go on the ground unless if it's like a big tool or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like a saw.
But even with the tent and everything, I still wouldn't put any paper outside. I mean, that.
Yeah. I think I'm steering away from that, but I really wanted to.
Yeah, especially with the chance of rain. Even if they even talking about it. But take it. Just don't take it out of the van.
Take it, but don't take it out.
Yeah, I mean, because you never know. Because it always happens, right?
Yeah.
You go there and you're prepared for the rain, and it doesn't rain, and then as soon as you start putting your items out, it starts to sprinkle.
This is the thing, though. If I can get, I was talking to Steve about this because we usually set up, the same day. We'll set up next to each other, and I think bring a 60-foot, maybe not. I don't even think they make a 60 by 60, but maybe like a 40 by 40. Bring a 40 by 40 tarp there Saturday, set it up in the light, and then get there at 5 in the morning. You'll have your shelter and not have to worry about the rain.
Do you have those metal poles for the frame to create the pitch and the sidewalls of the concrete, or how would you do that?
There's two trees that when we pull up to the spot that I particularly want to take, there's 2 trees.
Mm-hmm.
So
there's 2
solid anchor points, I could park one of the vehicles like more towards the end and make like a galley with like the two vehicles or something. A 60 by 60 would work better though. I don't think they make a tarp that big though.
We have some pretty big tarps at the shop that we use to wrap the Hawaiian canoes with, and they're huge, but I don't know if they're 60 by 60.
Yeah, for the boats and stuff like that. Yeah.
So they do make huge. We got them at Harbor Freight, I think it was. And they're heavy duty, believe it or not. It's been years, because usually the ones from Harbor Freight, they start to fall apart and get brittle. But these have lasted for 2-3 years now, just sitting under the sun.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, Harbor Freight's in Rhode Island. It's kind of a distance. I'd be more like in the Walmart area.
Yeah. Guess where you're going? Walmart.
Putting 230s together sucks. Just having that split.
Yeah.
It probably won't work.
Unless you take the split and fold it and put a rope in the middle and roll it and weave it in through the loops. So take the two chunks, bring them together and stitch it with the rope and then roll it in the middle and then clamp the two ends and pull it tight. That'll work. That'll seal it.
How are you going to keep the roll?
The clamps, paper clamps or wood clamps, the tension ones. In a pinch, you make it work.
Hey, Justin and Marie, there's a good yard sale in Woodland by you guys. Or garage sale.
Hi, Janet. How's your hoard going?
I'm still doing what we were talking about.
And hi, Sarah. I don't think I said hi to Sarah.
Anytime I see a bucket of bullet casings, that's usually a place I'm going to go check out.
Hi, Celeste.
I just recycled mine. And all the lead. Got like $50 for everything. All the lead and all the brass casings.
Multi-family yard sale in Battleground. Ooh, this place is a lot of clothes. A lot of kids' clothes.
Oh, yuck.
Nope. Pass.
Clothes, yuck.
What's this? Buses.
I always say that to play with you guys.
Purses. Nope. Pass. Buses. Dust.
Very undesirable.
Yeah. Ooh, another multifamily. Oh, big table of books.
Yeah.
Ermagerd Burks. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, get a Buster.
Hey, Buster. He wants to help.
I thought he was going to attack.
Craftsman. They have two. Yeah, he wants my lap. Yep, there he goes. Some ceramic stuff. Oh, this could be good. Here, I'm going to put this in the chat. This could be a good one. He is sneaky. At like 2 a.m. this morning, I don't know what the hell, like if something spooked him or if he was chasing something or what, but like he like full on sprint from somewhere in the house. I was asleep on the couch and just like sprinted from my foot and jumped off my head like while I was in dead sleep. It woke me up, but he can be a crazy little turd sometimes.
Found it on your head. What?
He ran from. I was asleep on the couch. He ran from one end of the couch on top of me, from my feet to my head, and then jumped off my head, like in full sprint.
I got to delist one of my phonographs.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's this? Oh my gosh.
Made my way into the shed and the baffle was all busted up.
Dude, Justin and Marie, here's your gold mine.
Get it?
And Noelle, if you're still in here.
I think she left. Here's your chance, Marie. Beat her to it.
You know that one you put in Vancouver? It's
What?
weird that
Yeah.
they have there's mixed photos. There's 2 kitchens. I don't believe what I see.
You can have 2 kitchens.
Yeah, okay.
You, that last one, that one I just put in is
There's an old 1990s, 1980s kitchen, and then there's probably one that was recently done within the last 10 years.
Could be a multi-unit. But look at the last one I just popped in. There is, the place is huge. It looks like more like a rummage sale, or it's listed as a warehouse sale in Longview, the Big Purge. But it's a huge mix of stuff, and they've got like cool old metal display stuff, like sewing displays for Clark and Coates. I see a big, I think it's a blow mold Santa.
Oh yeah, in the back.
Right iron chandelier.
Oh wow.
I think this plastic toy is Spawn, maybe, but I'm not sure. Ton of books.
Books for days.
Books for days.
I gotta get my vacuum down here now.
Crafter Sewer Household. What's this one? Let me take a look here. Oh, this is the same one. Sale's so nice, they listed it twice. Golf clubs, old suitcases. They got a ton of golf clubs. Looks like maybe silver plate. My guess is that you've been to this place, Marie. If these guys look like they're not a one-time sale kind of place. Castle Rock.
Those can be good.
Yep.
Those can be bad.
Multifamily RV port sale. Oh, this place looks like it could be okay.
Let me see if it's my dad. Post it, will you?
Yep.
Oh, Lorm, do you have a sourcing question here? Lorm.
Do I source in Seattle, Bellevue area? So I grew up in Bellevue. I do source. If I can, I try to get to. I'm in a state, so I like to get to like Tiger Mountain and Cougar Mountain. There's older, like mid-century stuff there, which is like the stuff I'm going for most of the time. There's some stuff in Bellevue that's older, but most of the stuff there, like most people who live there are younger because of Microsoft and Google and Yahoo and all those businesses. A lot of that older money has been pushed out. So you see a lot of that stuff now out in like Snohomish, Everett, where people's money go further for homes. The exception being Tiger Mountain and Cougar Mountain, where you see a lot more holdouts. So I do like sourcing in those areas, but for me anymore, I have to like really plan that ahead. Like I have to go wake up at usually like 4 a.m. It's a ferry ride, and then an hour drive after that to start getting to those places that I want to go to. And if I start seeing stuff nearby me here, that's as good. Then I will. Yeah, Cougar Mountain is not as is not as awesome as it might seem. But anyways, yeah. Yeah, normally the stuff I can find out here on the peninsula, in terms of how far my money will go, is better than it is if, to take that like extra time to get to other places. Because this area really started seeing a lot of development around Victorian times, like late 1800s, early 1900s. A lot of lumber money came in, and so that's when you started seeing a lot of the antiques and old stuff here. And then after that, you had this area was really largely military through World War II and up until about the 60s and 70s. So you had money here from that community. So I find a lot of good stuff from that era as well. So anything from like really like 1890s up until now is not too difficult to find out on the peninsula. And I don't have as much competition out here as I do once I cross over into Seattle.
And that's going to be like the hardest, like, deciding factor of doing what is to go north, south, east, west to the time. And, there's a lot of factors to winning for the day.
It's true. The one thing that I will say to that is that, what was good about being in lockdown for a year was learning how to really be targeted and source online and, be able to find more or less what I want or what I'm looking for and be targeted in the money that I'm spending. So yeah, I still want to go to yard sales and garage sales and all that stuff, but I could spend $300 out in yard sales for a day, or I could spend $300 online, and I can almost guarantee you my money I'm going to make way more money online than I will
at the yard sale.
Yard sales, yeah. There's less of that like treasure hunt element to it
at the yard sale.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think I will agree. At least around here, the yard sales are not. They can be good, but the problem is everyone. Everyone over publicizes their yard sale, makes it hard to actually find like a real freaking yard sale. That's kind of why when I go yard sailing, if it has no pictures and it's a very generic ad, I'm in. I don't want to hear anything about it, because the more the person starts talking about it, the more it sounds like they're a reseller, or they know what they're doing, or they want money.
Oh, totally.
And that's just kind of how I go with the yard sales. So, or I'll go to a community yard sale, or something along that effect. But other than that, it is hard to make a map, but it can be done once it's really, really going, and you have options with this 10 or 20 in like a 30-mile radius. It's really fun to make the map, drive the map, see what you can get. You bring a bunch of dollar bills.
What I typically do is I when I'm searching for me, I look at, I start far away, right? I'm like, I'll start, where I'm least, like, people are least likely to gonna go first thing in the morning.
Yeah.
And then I'll start working my way in. And it's not even a map. Like, from there, I'm just trying to get as many in as I possibly can. And it's just going to go along a line, right? And either it's going to work or it's not, and I'm fine. But it's always the first one that is where it's going to work or it's not. And then anything after that is kind of like a bonus, right? Like, because it's going to be that anyways, right? You can map out your best thing, but by the time you get to, you know, sale number 3, number 4, you know, these places might be cleaned out if it's
over, yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes Woodinville and yes, Woodinville and Issaquah can be really good too. Issaquah, not as much. It's newer money, right? So if I'm looking for video games, I'm going to go to Issaquah. If I'm looking for like good electronics, I'm going to Issaquah. Oh yeah.
Antenna.
Yep. Is this going to work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what that's for.
Well, no, I just made it.
What, the wire?
Well, yeah, I fucking smashed the.
Yeah, all you need. You could have used 2 single strands of wire. Could have used freaking coat hanger and aluminum foil. It'd work.
Well, I had the free radio. So you're thinking good with that there, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then to the TV, right?
I mean, it's not that long, but the longer it is, I mean, if you could actually take that and hook it to a window frame.
Well, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make a port so I can plug in a Nintendo to this TV, but this TV doesn't have a port. All it has is 2 screws to wrap the wire around.
Yeah, that'll work.
Think that'll work? I mean, I don't have an engineering degree, but
no, that'll work.
I think that'll work.
Continuity, right? Man. Just make sure it's connected right. It'll work.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, if your house burns down, you know, I got a trailer I can bring you. You know, you got a shed. You got a man cave.
Yeah, I can live in the half-built shed. Fuck it.
Yeah, half-built. The skylight. The skylight with the 60 by 60 top.
All right, here we go. I'm getting fancy.
Oh, he's busted out the gold color splitter.
There we go.
There you go.
Amazing the crap that you save, right?
Works every time, baby.
I had a bunch of those too. Oh, I have some nice rabbit ears. Actually, I'll show them to you.
Hey, Harry. What's going on, buddy?
Check these out.
Humstone, you missed our show and tell of peak radio tubes.
These are nice.
Brought back some memories for you.
Look at that hair. That's green one. That's a
nice.
Brookfield. It's a Brookfield. All the little. Wait, is it green or blue? Hold on. Teal.
Atomic.
I bet Harry regrets ever posting that video, because now anytime anyone finds like the most common garbage, like insulator, they're like, Harry, look.
Oh no, but this one's nice because it's got all the imperfections in it. I know it's kind of hard to see, but it's got a lot of that cracking, I guess you would want to call it, slewing of the glass, the air bubbles. It's my pride and possessed one there. Highly prized. That up in the trophy case.
Oh, I got the tube TVs. I get a bunch. I gotta test them.
That's true.
I gotta test them.
Aqua. Brooks what was it? Brooksfield? I think it was.
Laser thoughts.
Laser. I'm all right.
I got to test my TVs.
No, I'm only half joking.
What?
Oh, about the Harry and the insulators.
Why am I being careful with the magnets? I don't have a plate in my head.
Magnets work.
Beanie Babies for insulators.
For the insulators?
What the hell? I will burn the Beanie Babies.
I actually have a really nice radio. It's in my store, though. I don't feel like going to get it. I'd show it to you, but it's pretty cool. It's called a cabinet radio, and they installed it in the kitchen cabinet. That's just where you put it. You would take out a section of your cabinet and you would install it into like
before they got wise and made them smaller and mounted them underneath.
Yeah.
Can you imagine the guy just going to the kitchen, opened up the door, starts throwing out the plates. Wife walks in and like, "What's going on? I got you a new radio, honey. We're getting rid of all this flatware."
I'm getting it because you'll be impressed by it. It's nice. It is a tube radio.
Check it out, Harry. I got here's a Madewell smoky glass. Very, very cool. Here, we'll get the light behind it. Look at that smoky glass.
What the hell, dude?
And then this one is it's a Hemingray. Sorry.
Hemingray, yeah. Oh, that's a nice one.
This one's nice. It's got all the knobbies here.
Yeah. The smaller ones I like. I like the smaller ones.
I leave this one in my bathroom, right? So after I brush my teeth, I just flip it over, I fill it with a little water, and I rinse out with it. And put it right back down.
And the other one is a fart catcher?
This one? No, that's my butt plug.
That was close. That's your Remacola. That's your Osa Madera.
Doesn't smell so good.
Remacola. Oh my god, dude.
No, I don't have anyone crazy enough to buy this.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's nice. I like that color scheme with the gold, the dark, and the linen color.
It has
yeah, that's sharp.
Nice.
The Irvin?
It has a 1,000 watt and a 600 watt plug
out
input in it.
Yeah.
1,000 watts. That distinct power. Oh. AM, FM, Arvin. It's never been installed. It's brand new. I just took it out of the package.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, you're gonna ask a lot of money for that, I bet.
Yeah. Harry, can't seem to find those, Harry. We get all the ones from your area. Yeah, that's a nice radio, dude.
I'd like to install it, but I don't know. I don't think the wife really likes it, so let's have a look on the back. What's on the back? This is the back.
And then what's that wire? Is that the power source?
The antenna.
Oh shit! So that's the top. Are the antennas on the bottom?
The antenna was like taped.
Right there, yeah. Yeah.
And the tape failed.
I think hot.
That's
really short. Yeah.
Yeah, that's amazing. Don't smash that one.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Not a smasher. Yeah, I know. It's pretty cool though. It's a tube. It's a tube radio.
That is really sparkly and shiny.
Yeah, I got it for $30. I was happy about it. I paid up for it. I normally don't pay up for stuff, but
Yeah, but when they're nice like that,
and I got it too, and they had it priced at $30. I think somebody mispriced it, and he was like, "What's that?" I'm like, "Oh, it's a radio." He opens up the box and he goes, "Ooh, that's nice, huh?" And he had a $30 tag on. He's like, "Oh, I guess I got to charge you $30 for it, huh?" I'm like, "Yeah, you do."
Not insulators, but this one is a super old hand blown bottle. It's a little bit of the aqua. You can't really get too much of it, but lots of inclusion bubbles. You can probably see one giant one right there. This one's I just kept this one. I don't keep a lot of stuff, but because it's just so simple, there's no embossing or anything on it, and how
Ponto on the bottom.
Yeah, little one here. It's not manufactured. It's definitely hand blown. And this one, cobalt, enzyme on that. You can see the
square.
Yeah. I mean, it's not this, $10 maybe bottle. Like people who collect cobalt bottles collect as many as they can just get, right? So
yeah.
But my best sale ever is let me see if I can find it. My best sale ever for bottle.
Yeah, I like bottles. They're fun. They tell a story. They're interesting.
Oh yeah.
Dude, that radio is like the only one out there.
Yeah. The Arvin?
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody's got that. Only I got that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy that I'm the only one with that too. But no, it's old technology, and because you need to get it mounted and wired, a lot of people don't want to hold confidence in that, and I don't have returns. There's a lot of factors to why someone wouldn't buy it. If I put returns on that, it would probably have a better chance of selling. And I wouldn't mind putting returns on it, because if they don't like it, I'll take it back. I know it works though. So. Oh, what are you looking for, that bottle?
Yeah. I'll find it. Here it is. Okay. You guys aren't going to be able to see the price, I don't think. I can't share my screen, but I'll put the link in the chat. If anybody has Worth Point besides me, they can see the whole shebang.
Nobody can see it, Matt. Nobody can see it. No one has Worth Point.
At least
we call you for that.
So this was a quack medicine bottle. It was Doug. It had still part of the tax stamp intact somehow, and the label on it.
Even just the labels can do good.
Yeah, it was from 1874, and it was like to cure epilepsy, is what they said.
Didn't work.
And you should be able to see like at least the like front of the listing.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. Yeah, so that one, if I were to list it today, I would have probably listed it for twice as much as we listed it for. My ex doubted me. Even then, I was like, "This is kind of like the Holy Grail because it's got everything going for it. It's got the label.
Yeah,
It's quack medicine. It's got the tax stamp, which is insane. It even had some residue on the inside.
where's the tax stamp?
It's on the back. You guys can't see it,
Wait.
but yeah, it's on the third image for anyone.
I can see it says the cure.
Yeah. So I probably would have listed it for like $1,200, and I think I wanted to list it for $1,000 back then. She was like, "No way." I'm like, "I'm telling you, this thing is awesome. You're gonna want to. It's totally worth it. Somebody will buy it." And we listed it. I listed it for $525, and it sold overnight. Like,
Oh, it's inside.
yeah, it looks inside. It's not actually inside.
Oh, okay. That's a bitchin' bottle, dude.
Yeah.
The
But
cure for
it I didn't get as much out of it, and like they say, you pay for your education.
yeah, but still
But
$600 or $500 or whatever you got for it.
yeah, I mean, I could have gotten more, but I'll consider that the cost of my education, right? So
Yeah. This bottle, the one that you had, or this one? Is this the one?
that's the one I sold.
Where did you acquire it?
I bought it in a lot of bottles from estate auction, and I paid $1 for the lot.
See, don't you find that more interesting than the story of what you sold it for or what you could have sold it for versus where you found it? I find that more interesting.
I mean, where I found it,
especially something like that with that bottle.
Yeah, I mean, the story behind it was I found it in an online estate auction. Like that's not exciting. I bought it.
It is because somebody overlooked it, fell through the cracks. And...
Bought it for $1 is pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't sold it for $5, which you could have sold it for
$5 is pretty exciting.
The process of how you found it.
But I think the object itself is the most interesting part of the story.
Oh yeah, of course.
And I mean, that's why I sort of like balked when Cameron says like hard pass antiques. I'm like, you fucking insane, man.
Yeah, when it comes to small stuff like that, you're willing to take a chance.
I'm like, but you'll go and spend $60 at the bins on open cosmetic products. Not
chapstick.
Get right, like grab that.
Chapstick to come to find out that it was used.
Right, Cameron. And I'm not talking trash. Like, there's the bins can be really, really good.
What is that? What is that?
I wrapped it up a while ago because it freaking reeks.
What is it?
It's a ultraviolet ray gun that I haven't tested yet because it just freaking reeks so bad.
It's got radiation in it, dude. You're gonna start losing all your hair.
There's only one way to test it.
Well, me and Matt have already been through the process, so you're next.
Plug it in. Wow. Yeah, that is straight up radioactive.
That's what smells. Your skin melting off your body already. Shit.
This one I don't think has glass prongs. I haven't even opened this yet.
I wouldn't even be messing with that thing.
Oh, I tested the last one. I did a video on it that I had. I sold it for $275.
This guy's selling freaking uranium through the mail. Radioactive.
Oh, you don't disclose that. Yeah, I don't even know what this is gonna do for us. I don't know. This one's not glass though. It's filament. Yeah, this one's glass.
Like, okay, so what is it's a? Is it one of those things that are like Victorian sex toys? Do you know what I'm talking about? Right?
Well,
Like,
yeah, it was originally used to cure.
yeah, that zaps the little electricity through it, right? And
Yeah.
There's a reason why it smells, dude.
I don't think it's that smell.
I mean, it's probably been on there for a while.
Oh man, come on.
It may have just blossomed.
Oh.
Like like an aged wine.
Oh, come on.
No, it's clean.
I think of something else. I'm gonna go eat some tuna. I'll be right back.
No, it's clean. See?
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
That's what it is. Yep.
Yep.
It's clean.
Goddamn crack pipe.
Crack pipe. Stop.
Yeah, those things are freaking cool, and those go crazy money too.
So these make some serious, like, scary noises.
Yep.
Yeah, and that kind of intimidates me. Where I want to get my glasses on, my gloves.
Plug it into the radio. Hardwire that radio into an electrical outlet and plug that into the radio.
That's plugging that in would definitely go against your plugging sketchy things in the basement policy.
Well,
but it would make YouTube.
Use the radio to at least use a surge protector so it doesn't burn the goddamn house down.
Yeah, see, I don't like this plug either. It's missing the
ground. It won't have a ground. Oh, it's missing the well, no, that was probably just the way they did it back then.
Is that you think that's okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
That looks great.
That looks all right.
It's a great way to start a fire. It's awesome.
Stop.
No, plug it in. It'll be fine.
It'll totally be fine.
Yeah. Where are you going? Don't leave.
The next thing we see is like Marty McFly in front of the giant amplifier.
Plug it into a surge protector and then plug the surge protector. Now, is that rated for electrical fires?
It's
A, B, and C? Okay. But what I would do is plug that into a surge protector and then plug the surge protector into the wall. So you're protected.
Everything down here is into a surge.
Then you're gonna grab that fire extinguisher and have it at the ready, dude. Just in case.
It'll be fine.
All right, here we go.
Let's do it. Get it on camera. Burning down the house.
Hi, Buster.
Shutting down the neighborhood. Oh, this ought to be a trip. You got safety glasses in case that glass shatters or some shit? He's OSHA certified too.
Let me hold on. I might have a pair.
Yeah, I would wear something to protect your eyes with. Keep your mouth closed when you do this.
I don't have a pair.
Well, close your eyes when you do it. Look away.
I would say lick it. It might also have butt juice on it. So don't.
All right, if I get startled, don't be surprised. All right.
Oh, we're all gonna get startled, I'm sure.
All right. Does this panel work? All right, hold on.
Oh,
It's the gauge.
it's working.
Is it working?
No.
Is that a?
I don't think it. I think he's.
No, I'm trying to crank it on.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
he's rolling the gauge on it.
Hold on. I don't like that plug.
I was gonna say maybe your power source. Sarah says, "You know you're a reseller when you're waiting." Oh,
Nice.
there it is. Nice.
Touch it.
Oh, dude, no way.
Yeah, that's awesome. Touch it to your hand.
It's one of those
Ow.
it's one of those glass ball things, isn't it?
Yeah.
Those globes.
Yeah, I mean, they usually have a bunch of attachments. Like one of them's like a swirly. That's awesome,
Dude, that's totally used for some like torture stuff, man.
yeah, not torture,
Well, I
consensual
man.
torture.
This guy.
All right, put it on your nuts.
I would need lots of buy me coffees for that.
I ain't gonna see that, dude. I'm sorry. Buy a coffee and walk away.
All right, so it works. What are we listening at?
Probably.
What's it called? A master what?
It's a Master Violet Ray.
Yeah, I know those things are awesome money.
What do you got?
Hold on. The best match.
Sketchy.
I mean, they range, but I mean,
I got 9 on there now, from 30 to 50 to 145. That one, the 145 one, the Quacker Master M66 looks like the one he has, right?
do you have just the one attachment?
I have a glass round in a butt plug one.
Oh, good.
Is that one online got 2?
You can part it out.
Mm-hmm.
But as a set, probably $100. $100 would be towards the top of the market.
Yeah, the one that's got 145's got tape on the cord, and it's got 2 of the same
Tape
Two of
on
the
the
same
cord
attachments.
sound good.
You know,
no, it's not
that-
electrical
yeah,
tape.
no.
It's foil tape.
This one's tested working though with a full video.
Yeah, if you've got, I would say probably more like 150.
Yeah. All right.
Let's see. You know,
Tech sales?
the more recent ones are going for a lot higher. So
I think they go for a little higher just because of the what they're using it for.
yeah,
Yeah.
all the one. If you have the rake attachment,
Yeah, that's
just the attachment goes for like a couple $100.
Yeah, that's the one that I had before. Yeah, it had a case where you put it in, and it had like 3 different attachments. It had you had the butt plug, the round one, and the rake.
Yeah, the rake
Well,
alone.
on the 7th, they had a charity shop sell one for $53.
You can find them at estate sales. This is the third one I've found.
I've not found any. I do have like the
attachments
in my death pile of the old like Magic Fingers massagers.
Wow, that one sold for 170.
I don't own one. I just know of those.
Yeah, no, they're
It'd be great
cool.
fun at parties.
Yeah, pull that out of a party. Hey, is that a Master Violet Ray? You're just happy to see me. No, that's a Master Violet Ray.
Exactly.
There's one that sold recently on the 2nd. It has the same, it's got the case. And then I don't know if that's a glass chromed rod or if that's an actual metal rod.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like it has 2 different purposes, possibly, and your attachment for 170.50. That was one that took a best offer that was at 199.
I think I'll go with the 199, and then.
Does it come with the case?
It's not
black case with the red liner.
It's not much of a case anymore.
Because the ones that sold for bids, there was one that bidded out at 90 with 27, and then the one that sold for 170 bidded at 30, had 33 bids. So it's, but I like what Matt said because it looks like about 100, 150 somewhere in there. A lot of these best offer ones got canceled out. I think 150 is the max. 170 was the high.
Well, you know, when I sell stuff like that, I like to aim higher than the last guy. To be honest, and that's what I did with the last one that I sold. I mean, I think the last one that I sold, it peaked out at 150, and I was like, I'm putting 300, 250 on it just because I tested it and it had all the correct stuff with it, and I knew it worked, and I knew whoever was getting it was going to have a good time with it.
Yeah, that rake one would bring it into 200. If you had, it looks like there's 3 attachments that would normally come with it.
Okay.
You got your round mushroom looking crack pipe one, you got your butt plugger, and then you got your rake.
There's one that looks like a glass coil that I've seen as well.
Oh yeah. I've seen that one too.
Rake one hard to even, because it's glass on glass, and then when you pull it or push it, you're putting force on the head of that, and you got 5 of the uprights. I mean, that seems like it would break. I'm sure that glass isn't that thick, huh? It's thin walled glass, right?
It's a little bit. It's probably like beaker thick.
Yeah. Is that the same technology as a neon light, you think, or no?
No, I think it
uses. It's different.
You could look it up in Google. It would tell you the
technology of it.
Yeah, the compounds and whatever is going on inside this tool. There's some kind of like coil in there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how it works, but I think the coil does something with like maybe a gas. I don't know how it gets to turn that color. Other than there being this coil inside.
120. Yeah, that's all. Well, that's cool. Oh, shoot. Look at this. They have a different adapter fitting for that, too. There's one that looks like a guitar arm for a stand.
2.
So there's 4 original of yours, of the round mushroom crack pipe looking thing.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Then there's the rake. and then there's two attachments that look like they're the hands of the top that hold the bridge of a guitar. This thing's interesting.
You know where I see those all the time is they show up at Burning Man every year that I've gone. I've seen them, and they're never like, you know, it's not like, you know, in somebody's like weird sex camp. They're always like in front of a bar, like they're just fun toys for drunks.
Right. So from the 20s, it's from the 20s. There's one that's got all the gadgets for $325. Yeah, that one's a 5-piece kit. And it's called a condenser rod. Very cool. Nice. Always learning something. I'm learning a little too much tonight. Yeah. That's what I think that's what I love about reselling. You come across so many cool things.
I agree, and it's like, you know, they're you know, finding stuff like that is sort of like, you know, a key to the door of learning something new.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you know, it's not the door itself, it's the key to the door, right? The door you got to go through on your own. But, you know, it's a starting off point, and you end up, you know, finding out all kinds of cool stuff like they probably would have never known about. Logging all kinds of information. You kind of, you know, whether or not it's useful this time, maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but you log it away, and the next time you're going to know, yeah, I should pick that up.
I'm almost looking at the dates, man. There's one being sold just about every day of the month.
Oh, yeah. I think they still make them. They're called something different.
Mm-hmm.
But because they're made specifically for
Mm-hmm.
Oh God.
Yeah, that's crazy. There's one being sold just about every day of the month on eBay.
They're called electrostimulation sex toys.
Well, what are you guys talking about?
It's the same thing. They still make them.
Yeah, there was a serious incline in sales right before Valentine's Day. Then it slowed down a little bit, and then the stimulus check kicked in, and then it spiked back up again. So there was a gap. Very cool, man.
Yeah, look up the deluxe Twilight wand kit
On eBay.
Just on Google. They're still out there. They're still making them. They're just, you know, better, and not for medicine.
Deluxe what?
Twilight wand kit.
Oh, Twilight.
You can buy it on Amazon. Or deluxe, like Twilight Violet wand kit. $85 on Amazon.
You got a 118 on eBay.
Yeah.
Zeus Deluxe Edition Twilight Violet wand kit.
Yep. You'll put it up your butt.
Not recommended.
Not recommended. Don't.
Oh, wait a minute. Here's some reviews from Amazon.
Oh, you go.
Not powerful enough. Not really strong enough. If you use one of the attachments that have more than one prong in the end. It does not have enough power to go through the whole thing. I have to turn it up to the max for anything to really happen. Disappointed. Just gonna have to write
Not
that one
shocking
out.
at all.
I had mine on a little. It was zapping me. It was a good zap, right through the finger.
Yeah, this one it sounds like it's weak sauce from an electric point of view.
Do you know how many bags I had wrapped around that thing to keep the smell of it? Oh my god.
Melissa, she wasn't happy.
1, 2, 3, 6 bags.
Liz,
And I had
LaRue.
it shrink wrap 3 times.
D Huntley said that this is a cool addition to anyone's toy box. It's very low power and is safe, easy to use, and provides so much more sensation play. Best toy purchased in a long time. Thank you, Amazon.
This thing is ridiculous. This thing is ridiculously loud that it becomes almost comical. A complete disappointment. It's not what I expected at all. Honestly, it kind of hurts when on the higher level, but when on low, does nothing at all. A complete waste of money. I highly recommend looking into something different. I'm completely disappointed. They say complete 8 times here. Completely disappointed in this. Hope no one else makes the same mistake.
3 thumbs down.
3 stars. The electrical strength is weak, but also this is Amazon, not an electro specialist kinkster.
Oh, nice. Okay, here's a positive one, but also one of my favorite things in the world. This Violet Wand by Zeus is a great toy. It comes with several head attachments. I always love unnecessary quotation mark. Brings me so much joy. Several head attachments, each one varying in intensity and sensation. The violet glow dark also adds to the mood. So far, it has been a great addition to my chest of toys.
There you go. Here's one. Not recommended if your partner likes a little pain. 3 stars. I thought it would be a little bit more powerful when turned all the way up. Not recommended if your partner likes a little pain, but perfect for beginners looking to explore with electricity. Here, I got a solution for that one. Go get an AED and have those jewels run through you. I guarantee you're going to experience some pain. There you go.
Okay, Keith D, 1 star. Title, Breakable. My wife and I bought this product with the expectation that it was not going to be breakable as it is. The glass attachments are very breakable. My wife is actually scared of it because they do break. And they don't just break, they shatter. And so imagine having that close to your body and accidentally dropping it, shattering the glass from the attachments, going everywhere on your body.
Well, you dropped
this product again. Also, the package said it would included silicone covers for those glass attachments, and they were not included, nor can we find them anywhere online to buy.
So I'm getting the impression that the new and improved deluxe violet twilight glow-in-the-dark magic wand bedroom toy is not up to par than the vintage one. So what are people paying for this thing? Like $100?
Yeah, 100, 150 bucks.
So people are actually going out and paying $100 for a vintage one from the 20s and getting more bang for their buck.
Oh,
All right, I got two more for you, and these are short. So here we go. From Tony, 1 star. Zap goes the genitals. It works as it's supposed to, but not enjoyable. Hurts like heck. Why would anyone like huge electric pokes? Bam! It's worse than zapping your kids for fun. And then Catherine. This title is as written. But this shock machine is slot better than the other one I tried. Works really well. Helped a lot with back pain that I was having. It's very scary at first, though. But this shock machine is slot better than the first one I tried. Not sure what slot better means, but there you go. So anyone out there from the Zeus Deluxe Twilight Violet Wand product company who would like to sponsor 2 Gringos in a Burrow, we will take your money. Lady Luck Junk, we were reading the reviews for the modern version of the Electro Violet Quack Medicine electric sex toy.
Grandma knew how to potty, right, Mr. Obvious?
Grandma definitely knew how to party. I mean, you know, it was before our time, but they used to have to plug dildos into a wall.
That's just scary.
That's just, can you imagine?
Well, they make them out of these now.
Right? Exactly.
You gotta get the brushless motor.
I mean, you've got really, I mean, if you didn't have an extension cord, it's going to look like you're humping the wall.
Story time for us, Lobster? You want to read another excerpt out of the book?
I'm looking at all the Zeus sex toy items on Amazon. They cater about 110 items.
Yeah.
They probably got what, 5 sales out of there a day, probably.
Well, on the deluxe, I was just studying the graph on Keepa. The prices come down quite a bit since the first 2nd of February. You'd think it would have. It was selling for about $110. Amazon had it. Amazon sells it, but they run out of it real quick, and then it jumps up to 100 by third party, and then they get a stock of it, and then they lowered the price to 85. Right now, Amazon's selling it for $85. They got it back in stock on the 3rd, and they're selling it for $84.02. And third-party sellers are selling it for $79.83. But they're doing well. I mean, eBay sells the vintage ones, one a day.
Third-party sellers getting their ass kicked on that then.
Yeah, because Amazon's taking over. Yeah, they're selling the product. So I want to get the sales rank. Hold on. It's ranked 50. It's ranked 55 in sex novelties, which is pretty good.
I was gonna say it probably ranks pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's a piece of junk.
Yeah, everyone's reviewing it as crap, you know.
Well, there you go. If you can.
Okay, so you're
the Master Violet Ray. If you can make it better, then
buy an older one, a vintage one on eBay.
So the thing is like, if you're talking about like kinksters and your sex party people, they want like really super good quality, high end stuff, and they're willing to spend the money for it. The people who are going to buy this thing are your like casual, like, let's buy a sex toy. That looks weird. Let's do that. Like,
yeah,
you know, it's so, you know, it's like the mass market sex toy. There's going to be I guarantee you somewhere, if we did a dive, we could find the high end version of the same product.
Right.
That's probably like in the like $600 to $700 plus range.
Yeah. You think there's another?
What I'm trying to find is how much it produces in voltage. I mean, obviously, it's probably like not that much.
Let me see what this one is.
Because it only talks about the measurements for the wand.
Do not use this apparatus longer than 15 minutes at one time.
Ooh, boy, there's gonna be some people that are they're having a hard time, and they're going over that 15-minute mark.
Oh, it feels so painful. It doesn't have. All right. 20,
1 watt to 6 watts.
20 watts at 115 volts.
Okay, this one is 110, and it only gives you 1 to 6 watts based on the increase on the dial.
This gives you 20 watts.
Mm.
This is a number M66 made by the Master Electric Company in Chicago.
So 10 watts. It consumes 10 watts. So it's like this one is like running a toaster. I think a toaster is like 10 watts.
Yeah, I think you're right.
So
well, that's not really designed technically for that. It was designed for arthritis in the 40s or the 20s to 40s. I forget what year it was made, but that's what it was designed for. So I just put quack medicine for the last ad. I just put vintage violet ray, master violet ray gun, quack medicine tool, shock therapy, something like that. So you're not really like, I guess in the description you could kind of maybe go down that road, like, possibly could be used for backdoor excitement. I don't know whatever you want to call it. And what? What?
Here's a review from 6 years ago by James Butler.
Okay.
Says this item came incomplete. It only received a box of attachments, not the wand itself, and no paperwork. There were all the same attachments as well. Additionally, the box was not in the original seal. It had been opened and taped closed with Scotch tape. How do you know you're a reseller? When you open a product and you retape it yourself with Scotch tape. I am awaiting a replacement for this. Once satisfied, I will revise and review and reflect the product itself. Obviously, he never got satisfied because the listing or his review is still here, the 1 star. That's funny. Last name Butler. He's complaining he didn't get his wand. Only the lonely Shandandandua.
Well, what about the DNA test?
Oh yeah. That
Right.
good review. Wasn't that the one Matt read?
Yeah.
That was unreal.
That was funny.
That was.
Oh, he
scary.
went back in and did he do another one? No, he did. No, it's all the same. I was like, oh my God, this guy was pissed. 6 days before Halloween, he didn't get his wand. I love reading reviews on products, man. They're so entertaining. I'm so glad we did that we started that little segment. I don't know. I just find it so freaking entertaining.
And we just did it again without even thinking about
Yeah, see, I like the whole like spontaneous, nonchalant, just roll with it. Than to feel like under the gun. That was entertaining. Now we know the older ones are better than the newer ones, but I guess I think it was you or Matt said there's probably one a step up from that, which
Actually, I just did the research. There's not.
Or is it?
There's not. That is the top of the line.
Wow.
So the only other ones out there, like
57% of the people. See, I would not buy a product, honestly, with 57%
Saying no.
reviews.
My guess is they bought the patent or something like that.
Somebody bought it?
No, my guess is that this Zeus company bought the patent for those.
See, this would be a product here. Listen, here's how you would private label this bitch. This is what you have to do. You have to take this product and make it better.
There's only one other on the market, and it's less expensive.
Yeah.
And there's other ones that are like single tool, like you can't change attachments.
Right.
But yeah,
plastic wands, whatever.
So Lobster, we're gonna private label this is the plan then, right?
This would be a product that you could private label and make better. And
you would have to change it though. You'd have to change it to 30%. How are you going to change that patent by 30%?
I don't know, but 30% would make up the 4-star, the 3-star. You go back and read.
Yeah, no shit.
You go back and read because right there, I got 43% of people complaining about it.
They want more wattage.
Yeah. So that's what you do.
It needs to be more adjustable. You need to have like more, more control over the power from lower all the way up to super high, and then you just need more attachments. And you need to include all necessary attachments and the silicone covers.
Yeah, you don't want that guy getting pissed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and it should be in a nice case.
Yeah.
Like purple velvet lined.
Yeah.
I mean, like throw like that's how it came in the old one. That's what your high end kinky people are gonna want, like a good, nice product.
I'm surprised Zeus didn't make the high end model. I'm surprised they didn't make like a $400 one and then like that $100 one they got.
Right.
So these women that are giving it 5 stars are the ones that are the really sensitive ones. Okay, the ones that haven't been hardened yet.
Lady Luck instructional video. That already exists on the internet. It's called Pornhub.
And then I'm looking at this, and then she's like, "Never had one, and I love this product." It's because you haven't been primed yet, sweetheart. You haven't got calloused. So then we go to the ones that are 1 to 2 stars, and these are the ones that have been around the block a few times with Jenny. You know what I mean? Like they know what's up. You got to give those the ones the attention.
Almost
have to have 2 of the same product. One for the advanced, more experienced one with some calluses, and then you got the little one. You got to be delicate.
You got to be. So
then you got a repeat customer.
Lobster's wiener is completely calloused from electricity.
Yeah, see, what I would do is I would make the high-end one where if you had a high-end one, you're paying the high-end price where you get the whole package and it's quality built. It ain't going to break.
Yeah.
You drop it and the glass ain't going to break. It's thick glass.
I don't know if I like the glass thing, though.
But then you need the $100 crap model that always breaks. You got to have that.
Yeah.
But you got to make it.
The next one?
Well, you got to make it enough where they might want to replace it and just buy another one for $100. Like, so you got to make it like subpar.
So
it's got to be like
you take over.
Okay,
You take over Zeus's current design and rename it the Petite, the Soft Touch one.
Yeah, you'd have to have 2 different models though.
Yeah, and then you take that similar design with the ergonomics of the grip and maybe change the color a little bit, And
then you need like a pocket keychain version of it, right? Like now you can take the electro stimulator anywhere.
It hooks onto your middle finger. It hooks onto your middle finger. It clips on just like that. You sit there. It's battery solar powered with a panel on your hat. Like,
like a little discreet case that you can just like slip into a handbag or back pocket. Protects it. Then you're ready.
Timer right there, come down. You're almost approaching your 15-minute max. Dude, I think we got it. It.
Electrostimulation for the modern jet setter on the go.
We got it.
Any backers?
We got it. That's. Oh man.
We're gonna need 5,000 from each of you.
Yeah, it's gonna definitely take some resources on that one.
Here we go. It's gonna look like this. Here's the.
We're gonna wrap it with some eBay tape.
I think me and you both had the same shape in our head.
And then it's gonna look like this.
It's like, wait, they all look like that.
There you go. And it's gonna have some electricity in there. And then here's the keychain. There we go. I think we got it.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
And then at the other end, you have like a flashlight so they can see the lock.
Right. Exactly. There we go.
Yeah.
There's the flashlight.
There you go. That'll be a seller. They'll be like, look at that multi-tool. Like,
so that way, yeah, you're like, sometimes these sorts of activities happen in the dark. So you gotta see where you're about to put this thing.
That's true.
Share it with a friend.
All right. So you have the little pen light. You're like in there looking, and then you're like, all right, flip it around.
Need a flashlight. You got to be able to see where it's going, and just be poking it like a pinata.
Celestine, I haven't been thinking about this until just now, but I am very popular with the ladies.
Could you imagine, dude, if we were like the three knuckleheads of research and development for products? Let's hash this one out, boys, before we go to the burger joint. Come on.
You know what else it needs is it needs like a headband attachment where you could just take the little thing and like pop it in, and then you can go in and it's like hands free.
Put it on a miner's helmet.
We can prototype this right now.
There you go. Exactly. There you go. Yeah,
like a cool one. Right? You just have the headband, you put it in there, and you're like
for gold. Silver and gold.
Millions. Dude, you're not taking for gold. I disagree with that statement.
Amazon is definitely making money on it, and because they don't like to sell products where they lose, and they keep going back for it, so they keep getting supplied by it, the manufacturer.
You know what we could consider is its one-time use.
Like a disposable
ultraviolet electrostimulator.
So it doesn't harbor bacteria to shed, to spread.
Yeah, we COVID safe. Sell them in packs of 5. Use them once. Battery life on it's like 4 minutes. And use it once, throw it away.
So that means someone would have to get to a point and climb the mountain within 4 minutes. Some people, that might work.
But we sell them in packs of 5, so they actually got
20 minutes. You get 20 minutes on a 1-pack deal.
Yep, but we don't want to give them more than that. We want them to buy 2 packs. And really, we want them to come back.
Well, if they're disposable, they're not going to be able to get enough power in them that we're seeing the 40% of the people complaining.
I don't know. They're doing a lot with this lithium ion stuff nowadays.
True. So I'm imagining a freaking battery pack, 18-volt.
No, they're way smaller than that now.
No, I know. About half the size, maybe.
No, this big.
Huh?
Like this big, like a small, like, pen size, like a applicator.
I never had a guy once say, "Hey, let me shock you." I know, right? I've never said that to anyone. I don't think. I was thinking for a minute. I've done some crazy shit in my days. That's not one of them.
I mean, it's not going to be for everybody.
No, but I do like the idea of looking at stuff like that, and I think that would be fun if I had the extra resources to do something like that, because that's key. That's the key. You find a product like that, in this case, where people are complaining. 40% of people are not happy with that product. That's fucking not good.
Yeah.
You want to at least, in my opinion, you want at least an 80-20 ratio. That's almost half. And I can't believe Amazon is even selling that product. Make the version for men.
So listen, this could be used for men or women.
Yeah, I think it'd be universal because
it's universal.
Cut back on production.
Yeah.
Because you'd have to change it. You'd have to it's not just for the lower portion of satisfaction. It would be stimulation for the head, the back, wherever they're sensitive, their feet, whatever gets them going. But in some cases, it's predominantly in the same area. Man, I wish I had the money. I'll be like, let's do it. Get this done. I saw that. Right? Cash in your Bitcoin, Matt.
Oh, all of it?
Yeah, just cash it in. Call up Nako Shikamaki or whatever his name is, Shitaki, and tell me when to cash out so you can buy some of his. I want to see where are they?
I sold a thing. Right.
Nice.
A vintage GE clock radio with the blue lighting. $33.95 free ship on sale.
I haven't sold anything today.
I had some pretty good sales over the course of the week. The sale I ran last weekend, I think it did well. I sold quite a bit from it, but more importantly, it got watchers on items that then I was able to continuously send out. And I was only sending out 10% off most of my items to the watchers. And just making a ton of sales from that. So I was, I'm doing that again this weekend, hoping for the same, level of success. I sold a painting yesterday for $225.
Saw that. It was a fishing boat.
Yeah, fishing boat. It actually still exists they do tours with it up in Alaska.
Wow.
When I first listed it, I actually reached out to the people who own the boat, try to sell it to them. They never responded. So it went to New York. I sold a antique bottle opener yesterday or a couple days ago. They just paid today for $110. It's like a French cast metal bottle opener. So definitely had some good sales over the course of the last week or so. Hoping to duplicate that this week. So it had some good stuff. I'll probably be doing a shipping video tomorrow morning too. I got it. Oh, the other cool sale I had was a one piece from a Ninja Turtles toy, and this will be on my video tomorrow. Sold for $44. One piece from a toy. You'll have
Nice.
to listen to Jackass Retro tomorrow morning. Make sure you have your bell notifications turned on so you know when I go live. The name of the boat, I have to look that up.
Dude.
The name of the boat was the Westward. It's a fishing boat. And it was something else at one point as well.
All right. Here's what I found out so far. Our sex toy is a private label.
Ah, that makes sense though.
Yeah. It's a company that you can buy directly from, and they'll put your label on it. So we can buy this Zeus thing and put our own twist to it, but we're gonna have to pay up for it.
How much?
I'm not into that part of the website yet.
Okay.
It says you have to contact them to get a quote.
Ah.
But they have it very easy to find on the website. So I just went in and copied and pasted Zeus Electrosex.
Yeah.
Went down to the bottom where it says resellers. Click that. It opens it up to another page, which is XR resellers. I went to contact us. Then I scroll down to private labeling, and bada boom, there it is. They will private label products are those manufactured by one company for use under another company's brand. We are your specialists. What products do you make primarily? See? So they're willing to help you. Well, there you go. So we gotta get it and amp it up, baby. Hook that shit up to like a 12-volt battery from a car. You know, that's what we should do.
They make those products too. Those exist.
So here's what you do.
There's all kinds of ways you can shock your giblets.
Wait, so a drill. You don't plug this shit in anymore. That one on Amazon has a 6-foot cord, right? So what we do is, this is only a 14-volt. That's the lithium one. This is the nickel. What is that other one?
Need brushless.
Right there. Right there. Power battery. It's a little dull. It's a little lower turn. That's the ticket. Do away with the 6-foot cord. That way they could just all day long. You know, 6 feet from the plug.
Like
So
that.
let's see, arguably, we've already been in the adult entertainment business.
All right. So we need a contract with DeWalt.
Put it on a battery charger. You know, because they're highly recommending. I don't know why they would say that it was only good for 15 minutes. That was the vintage one. Because maybe it gets too hot, maybe.
You could make it take the DeWalt battery, and that way it would be universal.
Mm-hmm.
Or you could come.
Yeah,
with two
because those
batteries.
DeWalt ones, the older ones, actually work with Prolang, the Ryobis, the chargers.
It's got
Those are.
It's got to come with two batteries.
Yeah, because you got to keep one charged. You got to keep one on the go, on the ready. Nice, I like it.
Well, isn't Ryobi out of business?
I don't know, but I know that DeWalt and the Ryobi batteries are interchangeable with the charger.
I don't think I thought Ryobi went out of business.
Possible.
They could have got bought out by
Arby's.
Milwaukee.
By Arby's. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
if the brand is available, we could have the Ryobi. Oh no, they're still around. But what about like let's see here. What sort of here we go. If we pick like a defunct tool manufacturer company that no longer exists, that has some brand recognition, and then use that for our modern electro stimulation sex toy company, we'll get not only the cred that we're going to need, but also that sort of like persona of like made in America. So
we're joking about this, but if you really sit down and think about it and hear what you're saying, this shit can actually work.
I'm
visible. It's for sure.
But I'm just wondering if the power that one would need to push it out, based on the complaints, that's where I'm going back. Hear the customer. 40% pretty much say not enough power. I want satisfaction today, not tomorrow.
I mean,
give them an option to do battery.
I mean,
maybe they want to take it camping.
Is it hard? Is it hard to find an electrician that could actually revamp that? Probably not. Make it more output.
Oh, dude, Manning Bowman.
Sounds like a porn star.
Manning Bowman Electrostimulation Company.
Wait, did you just make up the name?
Yeah. Company made power tools up until the 1940s. They are out of business.
Oh, I see where you're going with that.
Made in America.
That's an old tool maker.
They're old tool maker.
When I type in, how are you spelling it, Matt?
MANNING hyphen Bowman BOWMAN. It is not a currently registered trademark.
Yeah, I mean, private label, it's not hard. You just need the backer. We would need
they are a manufacturer of metal pottery.
You could buy. They don't manufacture anything anymore. You could register the trademark. It expired in 1994.
But we want to revamp their product and make it better.
That's fine. We can do whatever we want with it once we own the trademark.
Mm-hmm. How much is the trademark?
You just register it with the trademark office, whatever it costs to move that paperwork.
Yeah, and then the UPC is about $125. It's not much. It's just getting it designed. It's just getting it to where you want it.
Yeah, get it redesigned and then new
Well,
packaging.
technically, you don't have to redesign it. All you have to do is improve the ampage and the color to make it different from what's already on the market.
$69 to register a trademark.
We want.
See, there you go.
We want
$200. You got a product UPC'd and trademarked.
Sorry, for $69. Hold on a second. To be able to, for $69, you can own the Manning Bowman trademark, right? Once you own the trademark, you can Vero everybody on eBay selling Manning Bowman products, and you can corner the market on vintage Manning Bowman items.
Yeah, but Manny Bowman also makes. There's more to the name, then, right?
No,
Manny Bowman is a metal.
they made all kinds of tools and stuff.
Tools are like pottery, like metal pots. And
No. It's
pots.
No, they made everything. Insulated carafe. I mean, they made some other stuff. Yeah, but I mean, they made kitchen stuff. Blah blah blah. But the trademark is expired.
So why Manny Bowman?
Just searched for vintage power tools. The name came up, and then I dove in on it.
Okay.
And it sounded like a porn star's name.
And
yeah,
it's
right.
And it's a good like there's name recognition.
Like Boneman.
How nobody how nobody owns the trademark for 20 years is kind of crazy.
Right.
It is odd.
It is
I'm
very
surprised not some random tool company just was like, yeah, we'll take that.
For $69.
For $69.
Right.
Maybe because it's obsolete in their head.
Yeah, but that doesn't. It's like Matt said. You could, it's a good tool to mess around with people. Why not do that?
Maybe there's more to it than what we're only seeing. Maybe it's a fucking CIA cover up or something.
There must be.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe it's.
I like the idea. I think it's. I mean, because if you really think about it, I mean, there's more cost to it than, the trademark and the UPC registration, but that part's easy.
I mean, they were around since 1878. They have a majority of their design products are public domain.
Yeah, whatever they made has already been ripped off.
You can, but you could start producing under the name again once you own the trademark.
Yeah.
Repopping their designs.
Right.
And you don't have to pay anyone.
Yeah, you just change it, what, 30 or
20%? No. None.
All you gotta do is put your name on it.
All you gotta do is put your name on it.
Oh, it's for their patents.
Exactly. Most of the stuff is over 100 years old.
Yeah, so a lot of this is obsolete.
Yeah, I mean, you can, well, not necessarily. Like, let's see here. What's this?
You'd have to find something that they had in the same technology.
Improvement method attaching handles to glazed metal goods. So their designs are all like easy to find and public. They're in this freaking Smithsonian. Pat,
we just go and re-register their name. They're in the Smithsonian. We're walking around with a battery and lithium 18-volt freaking cordless juicer.
Tea and coffee pot. You could, let's see here.
Oh my god, dude.
Salivation sifter.
A salivator. It's a clitoral salivator. I bet we have Willie Mays still around, or what was his name? Billy Mays, the infomercial king.
Oh,
or get Paul Swift over here with Flex Seal.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the stuff is kind of cool. Hold on a second. I'm going to throw it in the chat here real quick. Like, here's one of their, for patent for swing handle teapots.
Do I need to start writing this stuff down? Oh, no, we got the video. We can go back and rewatch it.
Yeah.
Patent filter for coffee pots. That's kind of cool. What's this look like? Wow, this is like early percolator patent. for early coffee pots.
And why can't you share your screen, Matt? Is there something?
Because whoever's running the StreamYard, you have to set the you have to allow your participant share. So let me see.
So you gotta Justin, you gotta go to the bottom.
Hold on, let me see here.
And hit the share screen, and then click his picture to allow him to share it.
Let's do this real quick. You might have changed it since last time. Let me see here.
Dude, that's all their patent consists of, is just the one page freaking.
That's
drawing?
what I'm just seeing online right now.
Wow, look at that. That's crazy.
That works. Yeah, you have to add to stream there. Okay. So there's that one. And
I think the handle should be up another 1/8 inch.
sure.
I agree.
I mean, we can definitely make whatever improvements we need to. I don't know where the rest of them went.
I think it'd be cool to bring back the old percolators.
I mean, is there really more improved methods of attaching the handle while doing clay? I mean, that's. I mean, I don't know. I took pottery for like 4 years. I'm pretty sure that it was only like one way of doing it. You just attach it on there. What are they using? What's this patent all about?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of other ones.
Mm-hmm.
Can I go back? No. All right, hold on. Let me find where the other ones were.
They make anything cool?
I mean, they made a lot of stuff.
Yeah, they did. Shakers, coffee pots, plates, pretty much a lot of stuff out of metal.
And why do you think no one owns this company?
Granite iron, pearl, agate, electro silver, nickel plated, Britannian, polished goods.
Because I looked up the trademark and it's expired.
Yeah.
1994.
Company that defunct in 1945.
Now, why do you think nobody wanted this company anymore?
Because of the price of metal? I don't know.
Price of metals
skyrocketed there for a while because they use precious metals.
I think there's a point when like there's really like the public memory on these things is more or less gone at this point.
Plus, they operated out of the United States, and a lot of these manufacturers don't produce this kind of stuff anymore. It's all done overseas.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's what's another one? Montgomery Ward would be like another one, but I think that somebody owns that patent.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, here we go. This is what I was looking for. But Montgomery Ward made a huge range of stuff as well. Where are we? There we go. All right, let me share that one. You gotta let me share this one.
As of 2016, over 70 Manning Bowman and Company designs are in the American Museum and collections, including most notable the Connecticut Historical Society of Hartford, because that's where they were headquartered.
Yeah.
In Meriden, Connecticut. Maybe that's one of the reasons why, because it's considered to be relics.
Here's let's see some ads. it's too hard to see.
Yeah, they operated almost 100 years.
Yeah. Oh, these are tiny. We're not gonna be able to see those.
Oh wait, here's Manning Bowman designs and collections at auction. Ooh, what? They're selling off the designs?
Patent. Here's their another teapot or coffee pot. 19 expired in 1909. Attachment of covers to tea or coffee pots. So the first attached lid tea kettle
Was patented by them.
looks like it.
That's interesting.
Advertisement in house. Here we go. Manufacturers of enamel, iron, and decorative ware have something of great interest to buyers. They will announce in the space next month. Electro-silicon silver polish. Interesting. All right.
Here's a toaster I found that was produced by them in 1915, and the patent is still pending.
Whoa. 1908 patents. Percolator pots.
It is now owned by somebody from England.
Designed for a vapor stove. Oh, look at that. That's something. Look at this. This is this exists nowadays. This is a camp stove.
Yeah. That's the fuel source staying there at the top, huh?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a little bit, yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's go a little bit later in time. Let's go into like maybe 1920s. 1920s advertisement. Electrical appliances for summer. Manning Bowman percolator. Here we go. $18. Patent design for a tea kettle. They did a lot of tea kettle patents.
I love that tea kettle.
That's funny. I have one that looks pretty much exactly like this in my store right now.
Oh, that's cool that we learned that, because now I'm going to look for Manning and Bowman products.
Yeah, hold on a second here.
I'm going to eBay right now.
It's not Manning Bowman, but it looks
There's 3,850 listings of Manning Bowman on. Oh wait, it's picking up sports card. Hold on.
Where's mine? Well, let's go to my selling.
$488 listings on eBay.
All right. There's mine.
Sold.
It looks pretty close.
Shit, there's that toaster.
It's a toaster.
Hey, there's your boner. Oh, your boner. There's your burner. I found your burner, dude.
Oh, you did?
Portable alcohol gas stove burner.
Oh, there you go.
Patent from 1910. Sold for $240 on the 5th of April.
Wow.
It doesn't have the little chalice dome looking thing at the top.
Here we go. Oh yeah, electric toaster.
Yeah, you saw that it sold for like $30. But the burner one, yeah, they're not showing the attachment for the fuel. So it's just maybe underneath. Oh, the oil goes, I see. It's a canister. Wow, that doesn't give it very much reserve for the oil. It's slow burning then.
Waffle iron. Here we go. Old school waffle. We actually just sold one in our other store that was, I think it was a Manning Bowman. Not sure though.
Oh, they made fans too.
It for anyone in the chat or anyone in on this, if you don't know, vintage toasters, there are collectors of toasters. Like they can go for just go do a search for vintage toaster and look at the solds, how much they can go for. If you find like old chrome ones or the ones that are like open coil, they can go for pretty insane money.
I want to see their maker mark. I see his copper. I want to see their logo. How come that little square thing doesn't show up? How come the zoom thing? There it is. What does it say? 217. Oh, that's not a very good. Oh, there we go. There's another one. Oh, it literally says, and you can tell by the font too, that it's early 20s, maybe 30s. The Manning Quality Bowman, Marin, Connecticut. That's how they stamped it.
Yep.
So MQB. Very nice. Yeah, but you're not getting a whole lot of money for stuff though. For it's like 50. I mean, that burner sold for some good money.
Yeah, I mean it's
Chafing dishes. I always like guiding those.
wow, this is a create. What? How did this go for so little?
Which one?
Oh,
The graniteware.
somebody. There's the old Edison hot point toasters. They're like you can. All right. So vintage toasters. One, you want the ones that are great are the like super chromy. You know, they look like with the nice round edges. Like if you can clean them up and test them and they're working, they can sell for good money. Or you want the open coil ones. Open coil working condition can sell over 100 almost always. Antique toasters, total bolo. And most people don't know they're worth money. Chrome coffee percolators or coffee like warmer urns that like plug in, like any of that like mid-century chrome kitchenware, especially like diner kitchenware. I kind of fell into that. I bought a chrome coffee carafe at a garage sale for $1 and sold it for like 150. And I was like, huh. And that was my key through the door. Went down that rabbit hole and learned all about this stuff.
I think we got a TV for Big Ricky.
Yeah. Quick, go get all your Nintendo zapper guns and test them now.
I mean, the pitch is fucked on this thing.
Oh no, dude, that's just ghosts trying to talk to you.
Wow, some of this stuff's so underpriced. I just don't get it. Like this Manning Bowman stuff is like museum quality kind of like stuff all over the country, and yet this stuff is going for so little. I just don't get it.
Probably just because it was mass produced, or just because something is really well made and like well designed doesn't mean that there's that brand definition. The brand's been dead since 1945, right?
But you would think the price would be a little bit more.
Doesn't know who that is, right? So it's not like Stanley or Craftsman Tool or something like that are like products that are still regularly being used that have some like brand stickiness to them that people know to look for the vintage stuff. Like you go to 99% of people, they're not going to know what Manning Bowman is, which is why they're perfect for a rebrand on electro stimulation tools. It sounds like a legit manufacturer of quality American goods when we're really just buying shit from China and putting an old brand on it.
So far, the camping stove is the best thing to snag.
Best thing to find.
Yeah, that's triple digits.
I bet you there's
all the fans, the coffee pots, the plates.
Dude, the toasters. Here's a toaster for $47.
Yeah, that's the norm for the higher end, $50 to $60. But like the burner is
$10 for the 2-slice untested. Okay, so here's the thing. These people are selling untested toasters. This is literally a two ends of electricity attached to a coil that plugs into the wall, right? There's no like fuses or anything that goes on these things. So when they say untested, it's basically they don't want to plug it in, or something has become disconnected between the coils and the wire, right? This is like basic science class in 7th grade, right? You put electricity into a coil, it gets hot. So most of these Manning Bowman toasters are selling, people are putting them in auction, which is dumb. And the ones that aren't going in auction are getting more money. The sell-through rate on these, there's 37 available right now. There are 12 sold in the last 90 days. So that is not a terrible sell-through rate for an antique toaster. And you can buy them, I think, probably pretty cheap. Let's see, their auction. Here's one right now. 1920s. 2 vintage toasters, Manning Bowman and Dominion, manufactured in the 1920s. 22 hours left. Only buy it now for $20. They're dirty. One's missing a cord.
Dirty like this remote.
Yep. Here's another one. Meteor electric toaster, 2-slice Manning Bowman and Company. $10 plus 20. These shipping prices are too crazy for these though.
Why? What's
Here's a nice one. Manning Bowman chrome double-sided toaster, no cord.
Why? What's the shipping price on a toaster?
Oh, like they're like $30 they're charging for 2 toasters.
For 2?
Yeah. Which there's one here that's missing a cord, but it's like your standard old school kitchen 2-prong electric cord. Like you can find these pretty easily even at thrift shops. It's $32 on auction including shipping. That's probably about what you would get for it on a buy it now, but I don't think anyone's going to buy it. Let's see if anyone's got any vintage toaster lots available.
Ooh. It's a serious reseller out there fucking selling lots of toasters.
Just imagine how many slices of bread you could cook in one deal right there.
Well, I mean, there's 4 lots available.
Huh. Go
I
figure.
found a Manny Bowman silver plate, $2. $15 to ship. How much does this thing weigh? Let me see the bottom. Show me the bottom, bitch.
3 chrome. Like here's a great freaking deal. Except their shipping the shipping is going to be what it costs. $55 for 3 chrome toasters. They all look in great condition. You end up spending $100 on the 3, but I bet you if you could get probably close to 100 on any one of them.
If it works.
Let's see if they say they're tested. But they're toasters. Again, it's like
who's gonna use them if they do work?
You don't.
You just play them.
Yeah, heats up. No cord being okay. No cord doesn't mean anything because you can replace the cord.
Yeah, you can find that.
But even like it's electricity in a coil. You don't need to be an electrician or engineer to figure out the electricity on a toaster. It's electricity and a coil. If you connect electricity to the coil, it heats up. There's no fuses. There's no moving parts. It's like it's a positive and a negative and a coil.
So you're saying I'd have better luck with that toaster than this controller?
I'm saying I don't know shit about electricity, and I've fixed toasters.
Okay. Well, that holds damn confidence more. There you go, boy. That's the way you say it. I'm a competent electrical. Come on now. Yeah, I mean, once you start doing a little bit of electrical, I think you feel a little bit more comfortable. But the second you dive into it, you're kind of like, what am I doing?
Yeah, I don't know.
There's 3 wires.
It took me 4 hours to change the pins on a Nintendo. And that was literally like opening a Nintendo and taking like 3 or 4 pieces out of it and then taking one part out and putting the other part in, and then it didn't work. And then I tried it again and then it didn't work. And I tried it again, it didn't work. And I tried it again and it worked. And I don't know why. And I don't understand. I don't mess with electronics like that. I don't.
Me either.
But I know what I learned in 7th grade science class, which is if you connect a positive and a negative to a coil, it will heat up.
Yeah.
Also, if you Buster. You can make a puzzle with a ring and some curvy wire. And if you can follow that curvy wire with a ring without touching it and making the little light bulb turned on, then you win the science fair.
Duracell batteries from 2012. You think they'll work?
Lick it.
I'm gonna test it. Lick it.
I found a toaster, $15, 13 to ship. The cords are like $20.
You can find the cords.
No, I'm just saying it comes with the cord, but the cords themselves sell for about $20.
Yeah,
Online is not going to be the place to source those, but
it's the
I
same
bet you
thing.
at your flea market, Lobster, you could probably find those for $5-10.
It's the same.
I'll pay $1 for them. I don't pay that much on those. People usually just throw them away. I grab them, dude. I love cords.
Well, not the cords, the
Well,
toaster.
it's a toaster.
Oh yeah, maybe where I'm at, where I go, yeah. If I
Like-
get time to source.
Look, the old school chromey kitchen stuff, if it works, like,
Yeah.
and it's not all dented and scratched, like, even if it is a little bit, like, scuffed, you get some barkeeper's friend on that stuff, clean it up. That stuff, people love that.
They love that shit.
They want that look for their kitchen.
I found my first glass piece. Did not know they made glass.
Oh,
Manning Bowman.
oh,
Yeah. It's in the $30 range. I'm looking to see what their maker mark looks like. It says Manny Bowman. Plain as day on the bottom of that bitch. Wow. It looks like a Pyrex bowl.
we're gonna own that bitch.
Wow. That's the first one. That was 5 pages in. 6 pages in.
All right, let me take a look here at Worth Point. Manning Bowman skyscraper clock, $3,500.
Yes, please.
It's super chromy and looks really cool. What else we got? They've got some really cool Art Deco wall clocks. Wow. $3,500. Granite ware Manning Bowman coffee and tea set, the whole set, $1,900. It's like matching enameled metal, with like teapot and a like tray, warmer, creamer, super nice. Late 1800s, $1,900. So these guys, there's definitely some grails out there. Granite ware pickle stand, $1,700. Wow, these things are beautiful. These are like the museum quality things. Hold on, let me share my screen here. Pop that down.
I always said they stopped in 45. I found a toaster that's got designs that made me think 60s.
All right, here we go. Check this out, dude.
Got that. Avocado green look, square, boxy with the freaking Scooby-Doo flowers on it.
Check this out. Am I on share yet?
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, there you go.
It's a
What is that?
pickle stand. $1,600.
For a what?
Pickle
Pickles.
stand.
For
Yeah.
what? Pickles?
So pickles.
It's like, yeah, you put your pickles on the little tray, and then you use the top of the handle to pull them up out of the juice.
jar. Yeah.
They make the Tupperware makes them.
You don't eat your pickles like that? Just I don't eat fucking pickles.
Then check out this clock, dude.
Oh wow.
Wow, that is nice.
60.
Wow, that's
that was
screaming.
$300.
What year
That's
is
screaming 30s and 40s right there.
Yeah, 30s, 40s, yeah.
that? Yeah, but it's like ahead of its time where it should be like 50s.
Yeah. And then this one.
Wow, that one's nice too.
Yeah. So they definitely made, and then this, look at this coffee tea set. This is the one I was talking about before.
Oh yeah.
Like,
That's slick.
Nice if you can find the whole set, right?
yeah.
Yeah, right. With the serving tray and
Yeah.
missing a lid though.
You find
Isn't it
one
missing a
piece.
lid right there? And then the creamer, the one on the right.
Yeah, it looks like that might just be, it could be.
Sometimes they didn't have
Because
lid.
the one in the middle, the bottom is the sugar cube, the teapot, you got the creamer, you got, what is that?
I think that's the creamer, which is just open usually. You usually don't have
contaminated cow milk.
Chrome and Bakelite mantle clock, $1,500.
Nice.
That's nice too.
Oh, those clocks are pricey.
Yeah, somebody probably had this in their office or something like that, and it just sat there.
Really nice design.
Yeah.
That square shape.
Here's the skyscraper clock.
You don't see.
Well, I want to see. Oh wow. Kind of reminds me of a gas pump.
Yeah.
Smaller version, obviously, but wow, that's sharp, man. I tell you, if I saw something like that at a thrift store, I'd be snagging it.
Oh, totally.
Anybody in their right mind.
Granite ware, bride's basket, pewter trim.
The tough thing is when they have $200 price tag on it.
Yeah.
What
Hey, it's on your toaster, dude. It's half off, $18.
$750 for this. So this is something people would walk by all day long at an estate sale.
Yeah. How much is that?
$750.
What is that? What's its purpose?
Called a bride's basket. So I think it's where you put gifts at a wedding.
She puts her pickles in there.
That's where you put the used condoms. So that's a bride's basket?
It's called a bride's basket.
What is it, like an odds and ends kind of a tray?
Probably flour.
Yeah, it looks almost like a calling card tray or something like that.
Huh.
Look at this thing. Wow. Granite ware usually will do very well.
Can you zoom in on that blue?
I only saw one of those granite ware going through the 6 pages. And it was $40, and it was a little bigger than that.
Granite ware, it's enamel on metal, right?
Okay.
So you'll see it a lot of times in canning. Like the big canning tubs are usually made of granite ware, the older ones.
Yeah, right before glass, right?
Yeah, and it's like that speckled enamel over metal.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's collected. Like there's you can find it.
I would buy that if it was.
I would buy this in a second. This thing's awesome.
Yeah,
just the color.
I would keep it. Yeah, there's not very many of them online so far.
Yeah, people scoop that before I would even think to grab that.
I've only seen one so far, and I'm on page 7 of of this.
Oh, this is not Manning Bowman.
Dude, I have this craziest drill. It looks like a zapper gun.
Lot of clocks. Oh, here we go. Chrome and Bakelite Art Deco coffee pot. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That thing's so cool looking.
Here, look at this.
$400 for that. Just saying.
Go to the Tagman. The vintage Tagman. Yeah, go to that one. Look at that drill. It's like William Shatner's freaking Star Trek drill. That's our Zeus sex toy apparatus. That's got 2,000 RPMs. Industrial design, baby. Look at that thing. Have you seen it? Did you see it?
I'm getting in there. Hold on.
Click the link, dude. That shit looks like like a freaking
yeah,
right? Look at that thing. It's like, what is that? What's it got on there? A freaking headlight from a car?
Yeah. To the screen.
Dude, that thing
you know what it reminds me of? The freaking little radios you used to hang in your window at the drive-in.
Yeah, totally.
Right? That thing's crazy.
Yeah, that's definitely like it's that like 40s going into 50s. Like in the 40s, everything they were doing still like modular lines. They looked like Picasso paintings and all the like industrial design. And then like pretty much as soon as the war ended, everything smoothed out.
Yeah, because they learned, because the people who were building the cars were building the airplanes.
Yep.
And then they didn't have a job anymore, so they went to the car factories, and that's how that changed.
Yeah, and plus the that angular design looked very German. I'll just say that. Right? Like if you look at like the design elements of the Third Reich, it was not lots of corners, sharp edges, not a lot of smoothie. But yeah, also the airplane aeronautics stuff played into it big time. And then came the space age. Not long after. All right. Holy crap. It's almost 11.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's call it, or I'm going to call it.
All right.
Or I'm going to call it for me. You guys can keep going.
No, I gotta go. Like, I didn't even say goodnight to my girls. I think my girls are in bed already.
Time flew. That is what you call a rabbit hole.
Yeah. We went down plenty of rabbit
Let's see.
holes.
We went from Justin's electrostimulator device.
Hey, so granite wear isn't necessary. I thought it was stone. Oh, it's enamel, fleck enamel, or flicked, or whatever you call it.
Enamel wear in general is collectible. If granite ware is just a flavor of enamel.
Yeah, this is dated 1889. Wow.
Yeah, it's probably
It's a coffee percolator, Manny Bowman, May 21st to 1889, $40. That's a nice coffee pot right there. With the wooden knobs, the wooden handle. Dude, I'm gonna buy that.
I mean, you're gonna be looking next time you're at the
find
market,
it,
right?
Yeah.
I bet you find something out there.
Yep.
Yeah, you're gonna find it.
I'm gonna find it.
Manning Bowman. Pictures.
Manny Bowman, the sex toy.
Sex toy. All
I mean,
Right, gentlemen.
what have we?
That was
What
fun.
have we learned? One, we need to buy the Manning Bowman trademark. Two, we need to elevate the electro stimulating product market to both higher end and lower end. High quality, many attachments, and flip side, disposable.
I think once here's what we could do with all the additional step up and disposable market is once we fix the 40% of people who are not satisfied with the current product now, and we change that, we'll gain their confidence, and then we can move into the the Zeus on the go or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
The disposable,
Yeah.
market. So
Yeah.
I think it's, dude, that was all fun, but honestly, I think there's something there. There really is that you could change that market real quick.
I bet you the domain is even for sale.
I'm gonna swipe my card.
Yeah, Manning. Let's see if it's available.
Nope, not no more. Someone in the chat bought it already.
Really?
No, I'm just joking.
That'd be funny.
I don't think anybody's in the chat.
.com is available for $1 for the first year.
With the hyphen or without?
Without. With the hyphen, also available. Why am I buying this right now? I'm gonna buy it.
You're buying the .com?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't even come up. Dude, that's crazy. .com. Are you buying it with the space? Or are you buying it with the hyphen? Are you buying it together?
I'm buying both. Duh.
All right. How much is it? $1?
$1 for the first year.
Then what? How much after?
Sorry, so it's $12, $25 total.
So now we're gonna have to create the sex toy website now.
I mean, at the very least, I'll squat until Sears wants it or whatever.
Hey, you know what?
There's
Back
money
in the
to be
day
made.
when shit like that happened, that's how people made a lot of money.
Freaking 95 and on to like 90 to like 2000. That was huge business. People buying domain names. Oh my god.
I remember when the internet first came out in 91, you got paid based upon how many people came and clicked onto your page. Before it even came public to the public, because it was all military. That's crazy. So you now own ManningBowman.com?
Well, I'm about to.
Hey, let's take it to the next level, son. Let's do this.
Now I own it.
Now he does.
So Manning-Bowman.com and Manning Bowman. I think we could work with that.
Matt's like, we ain't doing nothing. I'm doing. I'd be already all in.
And I need to buy the trademark.
There you go. Trademark that quick.
See, we sold him on something. I'm glad we did that. Now, hey, Justin, you and I are going to split the proceeds, right?
Yeah.
Keep buying, Matt. Keep buying.
Yeah. So you never know what rabbit hole you're gonna go down, right?
Dude, we're going to have to go in now.
Hold on a second here. Trademark registration. Oh, this is a lawyer site. I don't want no lawyer.
We could do this my stinking selves.
The name you have to protect.
Hey, we gotta get the 2 gringos and a jack, or 2 gringos and a donk, or 2 gringos and a burro. We gotta get that channel going.
Yeah, we do.
Definitely gotta do that.
Yeah.
And I think from this point forth, on these chats that we're having with what he's doing right now, buying up Bitcoin, we need to do this in a private section of
we
giving away all his secrets.
We didn't know we were going there.
No, but it makes it interesting, I suppose. I don't think anybody's going to see it. No one in the chat's listening anyway. Everyone's asleep.
Probably.
Good. What do I intend to sell? I intend to sell. Let's see here.
What is it that you want to sell, Johnny? Do they give you just vague drop downs, or
houseware and glass products?
Novelty glassware.
Novelty toys.
Toys.
Yeah. Novelty electro stimulation devices and teapots. There we go.
See, if we ended it, you would have never bought that.
Choose a package. 6. That's the one. I want the basic one. Rush part. I don't need priority anything. I accept these terms. No, I can't pay with PayPal. Well, screw this. I'll do this later. All right. I don't know the trademark yet. I will. I own the websites.
Literally had to take it apart
to clean it, huh?
To clean it, yeah.
Nice. Well, hey, I'm out. I gotta go.
All right.
So,
all right. Thanks for coming by, and we'll see you next week.
All right, gentlemen.
Next week. I will not be on this late next week.
Okay. Later.
Peace.